What's up, YouTube? It's Onion Balm here on Ascent Sports, and welcome back to the Ascent Sports Show. I'm being joined by everyone. We got Steven, Jimmy, Isaiah, and myself, and this is episode 12 of the Ascent Sports Show. A lot to talk about in the NFL world. Some things happen, and it's coming down to it. We have 1 week left. 1 week for predictions, 1 week for power rankings. Actually, I lied. We might be doing power rankings for playoffs just with the playoff teams. So, and then we'll predict the playoff teams as well. But for regular season, this is it. So without further ado, let's get down to business.
It's Brendan's birthday, by the way.
Oh,
happy birthday.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
You didn't have to mention that. Oh.
22.
Yeah, call me Najee.
22.
I don't know about you. But yes, it's my birthday. Thank you all. Yeah. So, do we go in order or do we start with the big guns?
We start with the Steelers game.
Start with the Steelers.
Yeah.
Big guns.
Would anybody like to start?
Browns are the Browns.
It's
Yeah,
It was sad to see Ben Roethlisberger's last game at Heinz Field. Very sad, but he went out on you literally couldn't ask for a more perfect ending for a regular season home game. I mean, the stars literally aligned for him. He had a good game. Trey Norwood intercepted it at the last second so that Ben could take one more kneel on the field. I mean, and then at the end, he made a lap around Heinz Field, and then him and his wife and his kids were like walking down the hall. Like, it was literally like, what's his name? Andrew on Twitter said, it was literally right out of a movie. So it made me very sad, but happy all at the same time. I'm glad we won. Najee scored us a touchdown right at the end there to make it even better. I mean, like I said, straight out of a movie. It was just, stars aligned for Ben. And, I mean, of course, wasn't a perfect game. We had some, we had some mishaps, if you will. But overall, though, really good game.
Overall, good game. It's nice seeing us score in the first half for once.
Yeah.
In 5 weeks, but.
And huge shout out to Boswell.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Was that not like, I feel like there was a little scare when they had scored the touchdown, but I feel like that was our most solid game this year.
Yeah, it was.
We had a turnover on defense. Watt went off. On offense, I mean,
we had 2 turnovers on defense.
Yeah, our offense is bad, but like, it fucking scored in the first half, and like, then Boswell had like 18 field goals. It was crazy.
I really there was not a point, even when they made it close, there was really not a point that I thought we were gonna lose that game. Like, it was just too much. Like, we're winning this. Like, Ben's last game, the defense is going off.
I'm not gonna lie. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, shout out to the defense, Najee, even the O-line. Like, everyone, but maybe the receivers, like, understood the assignment.
They weren't that bad. I mean, Deontay was Deontay, but
I got kind of scared at the beginning of the second half because, like, I can see us flopping, like, having it switched on us from us coming back every game, them coming back and just killing us.
That would have sucked.
Yeah, if the Browns didn't fucking stink. Fucking trash bags. Yeah, I hate. Yeah, we got them now. Swept them. So I mean, I can't hear shit from them. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I forgot.
No,
that's tough.
That's my fault.
No, it's not your fault. But I guess to the overall point of Ben, like, it was his last game, and I'm not gonna lie, like, at the end, like, when they were interviewing him, like, bro, There was people everywhere. Like
Was.
he was like walking through like this giant circle all around the field. It was crazy.
He was the celebrity.
Yeah, but it was a very solid game.
It's nice.
I'm glad it was a solid game because the way the whole season has been going.
An emotional one too. I'm glad it ended like that though.
Yeah.
But we still have one more game.
One more
And not
chance.
only one more game, we still have a chance at the playoffs. A slim one, but a chance.
Literally, we need the worst team in the league to step up, but
I'm not. In my experience, I feel like every time it's been up to another team to like help us out, it hasn't worked.
Yeah.
Like I've experienced this over and over again before.
Well, I mean, I think it was. I think was it the 2015 season or the 2014 season where the Jets had to lose to the Bills?
That was 15.
Or was it-
Yeah.
Was it the 15 season or the 14
the Bills
season?
stepped up.
That was us?
Yeah, because we had to beat the Browns. They had to beat because the Bengals won that division with
Okay.
12-4, and then that's when we got
Gotcha.
them in the playoffs because of Burfict being an ass and.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I don't know. I've seen like
Sorry, just to clarify, the Bills had to beat the Jets, right?
Yeah, because the Jets
Okay.
were like about to be 10-6, I think, but they
Okay.
lost and they're 9-7.
That's right, because I remember Ryan Fitzpatrick. I remember that game for whatever reason. Ryan Fitzpatrick was the quarterback for the Jets, and he was crying afterwards.
he was hype.
And then
He
he
was
was
hype.
ass in 2016, unfortunately.
He was crying. Lost.
But yeah, I mean, obviously there was the one like 2-3 years ago with I think it was the Ravens and Browns.
Yeah, the Ravens had
that
or
game.
The Browns had the win. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Baker's rookie year.
There was a while ago. I want to say maybe in like 2012 or 13, we needed the Raiders to win, and like they lost off like a missed field goal. It was crazy. It would just be a monumental because the Colts really need to win too. I think because I don't know if they're not in yet, are they?
No,
Or are they in?
no.
No,
If they
they're not.
lose, they're done. Like they're
Yeah,
out.
see, I mean, they really need like Trevor Lawrence is gonna have to play like he's at Clemson because
The only thing going for us in that game is it is a divisional rival. So,
And-
apparently the Colts haven't won there in
yeah,
a while.
the Colts haven't won in Jacksonville in like 6 years, I think.
Yep. So there's a chance.
There's a
We just
chance.
got to win our game.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah,
Baltimore has
'cause-
nothing to play for besides
Uh,
beating Ben, I guess.
But we needed what's it called? In like the Duck and Mason year, I think we needed to beat the Ravens and then we needed the Texans, but we couldn't even beat the Ravens. I think the Texans failed, so it all imploded. It's like we still got to take care of what we need to take care of as well.
Yeah, we got to
The
beat the
Jags
Ravens.
win and we lose
Which-
to the Ravens. I'm like,
Is Lamar even playing?
Oh, he's injured.
I
He's
think
injured?
it's
Okay, so-
Huntley.
So Tyler, which I would say, that's kudos to us, but you know how we do against bad
Huntley's a
quarterbacks.
baller,
Yeah, no,
and he's probably playing for like his.
yeah.
He plays good enough. I mean, between him and Baker, that's a competition. So
Didn't he almost beat the Packers?
yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, we'll see what happens with that, but if we do win, then that would be fucking great because that means we finish second.
Yeah,
And it's like, yo, we're not even like that.
I saw like a Ravens fan once say, like, I can't believe we have 3 quarterbacks all better than Baker Mayfield.
Oh yeah, because the Josh Johnson,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Baker is
That's another
well,
thing.
not his
I-
best game.
No,
I still believe the Browns are going to resign him, especially
I hope
with
they do.
what
I hope they do.
with I forget if it was the GM or the head coach. I think it might have been the coach. I think it might have been Kevin Stefanski who said that Baker is having surgery ASAP just so he can get healthy as possible. So they're definitely looking at bringing him back by those words.
I mean, I'm not like because obviously they're the fucking Browns, so fuck them, and they're a poverty franchise. But, like I kind of like Baker, so I mean, I hope he doesn't just fizzle out. Like I hope either he just becomes that consistent starter in Cleveland, who we just beat up on, I guess, kind of like a worse Andy Dalton, because Andy Dalton was good, but like we kind of always won. So
Yeah.
You know?
I hope it turns into that. But if not, if he does leave and like he goes to another team, I'll hope he does even better because we don't have to deal with him. But yeah, he's just not. And I don't know what Stefanski's doing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if he's trying to like hype up Baker to like other teams or like, give him a chance or something. But the fact that they're throwing all these passes with him being hurt and then also having Nick Chubb and like Dearness Johnson, who's on the ground, like, it just doesn't make sense. Especially against us, who's this whole year we couldn't stop a damn thing like running the ball. It just doesn't make sense to have Baker continuously throw and continuously get sacked. I mean, he got sacked fucking 10 times. He was playing with like no right arm or left arm. Like, it's crazy. Just very, very interesting decision making. So it'll be something to see what they do next year.
Yeah,
If they do keep Baker. If they don't,
I'm predicting they'll bring Baker back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope they do because I've seen some things about them maybe trying to get Kenny Pickett.
I'll cry.
I will.
I'll be so sick.
I don't even want to think about it.
It would be poetry if the Steelers drafted Kenny Pickett.
That would be. I would.
It's gotta
love it.
happen, man.
It's
But
gotta
do
happen.
you think? Well, what do you guys think about the quarterback situation? What do you think we'll do?
Mason.
I
really don't think we're gonna.
There's no way he tied against the Lions. Like we can't just do this and like keep throwing these people we have in the fire and be like, yo, we got this. We don't. We need people. We're not good enough with that.
If we roll into the like next year with Mason, and the objective is like trying to win, like I'm gonna be convinced that like they don't understand what's going on, and I'm like it just doesn't make sense. Especially when we have like a team that has pieces. Like it's not like we're just fucking like the Lions or some shit. Like we have pieces, and so to roll into next year with Mason it would be crazy. He can be he can still be the backup, and I'm always gonna say like, oh, maybe we should give a third guy a fucking look. But Mason as a backup isn't the worst thing in the world, but he just can't be a starter. And as far as like veteran quarterbacks or like free agent quarterbacks, maybe we get aggressive, but I don't like it. It would just be like the Steelers pulling Russell Wilson or an Aaron Rodgers out of free agency. That would be nuts.
Yeah.
Like a name like that just hasn't really happened. And if it does happen, then that'll show like, oh shit, like this is about to be a whole different team.
That's true, but I don't think Russell, Aaron wants to sign because how poor our line is. Like, why would they?
Yeah, our offensive line is really an issue. We have 3 key issues going into this offseason. That's the quarterback position, the offensive line, and cornerbacks.
Yeah, we're low-key farming out some corners.
Yeah.
We got Witherspoon.
Witherspoon's been stepping
Witherspoon's
up.
turning up.
Norwood.
Well, Norwood's a safety.
Shit. Well, secondary players now.
Yeah.
Pierre was killing too.
Pierre and Sutton are doing good, so
we need like a number one guy.
Yeah, because I was going to say Sutton is Sutton in Madden regards. Sutton's like an 80 overall. He's a really solid number 2, but he's not number 1.
No.
And with Hayden retiring and
now he might go. I think Hayden's going somewhere else. He wants paid.
So?
Like he's earlier this year. I said this. I think an episode. I don't think you were here, Steven. But we were discussing this. But he said like he still wants to play and stuff. And it seems like he wants paid. And like we just he's just older and we're just not gonna do that. Which honestly, I love Hayden, but I don't want to pay him like big bucks because he's just like that's just not worth it. I'm not gonna lie. He's still good, but like he has had some flops every once in a while. Like I think he let up the Hooper touchdown in this one. So
I'm gonna depending on because like there's no way he's getting like top 10 corner.
That's why I'm.
If he does get that, then like good for you. But like if it's a doable number, and he leaves and like let's say we don't offer we just like completely let him go. I would be upset. But like if he just chose to leave, then I mean, fuck it, I guess. But if it's keepable, because and when we talked about it, I said this, like I feel like he should retire. Like if he plays like two more years here, he's gonna retire like a Steeler. He was, on the Browns, but I feel like he's made his mark here. He's won more here, like.
Yeah, no,
and
absolutely.
just to give that up, trying to chase a ring, like unless you're going to Tampa with Brady or some shit, like that's what you're gonna have to do. And they're not giving out big contracts, so you might as well make more money chilling here.
And he is 32 years old. He'll be 33 by next season. So I mean, I don't, he's definitely at the tail end of his career. I mean, who knows? He may not even be good next year. I mean, this year, for example. I mean, yeah, when he was here, he was mostly his normal self, but he was injured like half the season.
Yeah, not a good season to bet on yourself.
Yeah, so
unfortunately,
I don't know what he. Yeah,
if it's like the Mike Hilton shit, I'm gonna be sick. Like if it's like a low number, I'm gonna be livid.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even think we offered Mike Hilton anything, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, which was insane. That was one of the worst. That was one of the worst mistakes by the Steelers in recent history, is letting Mike Hilton walk. I
saw him make a play in the Kansas City game. I was sick.
But anyway, yeah, if Joe Haden, I mean, I don't know what he expects. I mean, there's no way he's going to ask, like you said, for top 10 money. And if he does, like, I mean,
10 million. He wants 10 million. That's what he said at the beginning of the season. 10 million.
10 million?
For how many years?
Each year.
A 2-year, $10 million contract?
What's our cap?
I think we're at 46.
40?
Yeah.
He wants 10 of that? Well, it would be a 10 cap hit?
Yeah.
That's kind of spooky.
Fourth of that, I don't know.
I mean, we would have to see, like, at the end if, like, we could do it, because...
Well, I have a... Sorry, I didn't interrupt. I just was gonna say, I have a question about the cap. So, like, for example, would we apply like the 10 million to the 46, or would we apply 5 million just because it's for just next year? How does that work?
The 10 million. So if it's salary, it goes towards the cap. If it's bonus, it does not.
So for whatever the cap is. So for example, let's take that for example. The cap's 46 million. We sign Joe Haden to a 10-year, $2 million contract. We take the entire 10 million, not just 5 of it, and apply it to the cap.
Yeah, so it's usually they sign a $10 million contract. Salary's $10 million, and signing bonus $2 million. That $2 million will not go towards the cap. The $10 million salary will.
Yeah, that was my question. Like, it doesn't matter how many years it's over. The entire thing goes towards the cap, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. See, that always confused me.
No, wait. I might. So if you have like a 2-year contract, right, and the contract is for 20 million, and it's split between 10 one year and then 10 the next, the cap hit is the 10. It's not the entire. It's not the like 20 million. It's just however much you're making that year.
Yes. So like, say he signs a deal for 2 years.
It's completely opposite. That's why I had to say something.
Yeah, wait, Jimmy, you're just telling me the opposite.
Right.
It's not because that would be crazy. Like, bro, if someone's making $80 million.
Stop talking. Explain.
Me?
Say they sign a 2-year, $20 million deal. Each year he gets $10 million.
Yeah.
Cap hit would be $10 million this year and $10 million next year.
Yes.
Do we have him or not?
Wait, what?
I don't know what's happening anymore.
Yeah, I don't.
Are you asking? Are you talking about the Joe Haden contract? Like, if that's his contract?
No, he's just giving an example.
It can go towards him. If we sign in for a 2-year, $20 million contract, $10 million a year, cap hit would be $10 million for each of those 2 years.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. If we have 40 million in cap, and we just open up free agency, taking away 10 of it already, like off rip, then I'll be like, all right, like we should probably relax. But if like at the end, like once the big names go out and we figure out other positions, if like we have like 23 left over, fuck it, give them the 10.
So,
yeah,
I'm just gonna do this just to clarify. So, the $40 million cap.
Okay.
Five. Let's say we give Joe Haden a 2-year contract, $10 million. $5 million a year.
5 and 5.
Do we apply the entire 10 to the 40?
No, only 5.
Just fine.
Only 5. Okay, because you told me the opposite originally.
I was thinking about it because, like, say someone signs for $80 million, like, over 4 years. Like, bro, just having 80 on the cap, like, that, you're fucked immediately. Like, that's why I was like, wait.
Because that's what I was asking Jimmy, and he said, yeah, at first, and then you were like, wait, no, that's not how it works.
When I was saying that, I was saying 10 mil for 2 years. I implied that I said, like, for each year 10 mil. That was what
you meant 20. I think you took I don't know. I think there was some misspeaking or something because we took it.
It was how I described it.
Yeah,
I described it wrong. I actually said 20, not 10.
20, yeah, 10.
In my head, when I say 10 for 2 years, that's 10 per year. But
I gotcha.
Yeah.
What a segment.
What a segment.
I mean, hey, now we understand salary
Ascent Sports versus salary.
Because I honestly never really understood it too much.
Yeah, I wasn't.
There's signing bonuses, and usually it's signing bonuses like. I don't really understand signing bonuses. I don't think they go towards the cap.
No, they don't.
Yeah, so.
It's just like that's where people talk about like guaranteed money. That's pretty much like it's a part of the guaranteed thing. Because like Dak is making like 75 million right now.
Yeah. Like how people restructure the contracts. Either they extend it for a longer period of time, or they give them another signing bonus.
They convert the like cap hit. So like say someone's making 10 million, they'll take 2 million of that to get it down to 8 and just give it to them as a signing bonus. Bunch of contractual accountant nerd shit, but it gets the job done.
Those guys getting those.
That's how you keep Juju.
Those accountant nerds get paid
Facts.
a ton of money.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, but yeah, if that's what he wants, 10 million, then we'll see at the end.
What about Juju?
I hope
he wants like 14, 13. He has not played for that this year at all. I don't think any team's going to sign him for that much.
Yeah, there's no way Juju asks for big money. No way.
Yeah, after being
he
tried last year.
Last year he could get it, but this year no way he's going to get it.
Yeah.
No, last year he couldn't get it apparently. And that's why he's on like the 1 year shit.
So my question is, are we going to re-sign him or not?
Shit, we better try it. I mean, because like if we're already gonna lose James,
we're definitely losing James.
Then you got Deontay's great, fantastic, but sometimes he be dropping the ball, and Juju is one that makes catches when catches need to be made, and so I feel like Juju hasn't been that. And then Chase, I don't know, man. Well, I'm gonna see with a new quarterback, but right now I'm not really the highest on him. But he is solid. But I feel like Juju is already like there. And if we're going into next year with just Deontay and Chase, and then like fucking what's his name, Ray, who everybody fucking hates, like
why?
I don't know.
Everyone hates him though.
It's because Ben targets him a lot.
Yeah.
And like they want to see the ball move down the field more, and like we do the short.
Ray is the best punt/kick returner in the league.
They're mad because like he's being used more as a wide receiver. But like with that said, like unless we're gonna go out and get a different wide receiver, I don't see why we wouldn't try to re-sign Juju.
I think Juju is a very good and very solid, like definitely like a shorter yard.
Helps in the run game too.
Slant option. He's a good blocker as well at times, and with Chase, Chase has been flopping, but him and Deontay are definitely more so like deep threats. Though Deontay, he can like do it all around. He's just that much of like a G. But like Chase is definitely more of the deep route, and I feel like if we get Juju, I feel like they're a good like balance, like a triangle. That was more so a diamond, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I would like all three of them back.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Juju is a good short catch option. He's a good slant. He's a good slant runner. He's a good route runner. He's a good He's good for the run game. Deontay, all around good receiver. He does drop it from time to time. Chase is a weird one. He flops in the short to medium catch range, but on the deep ball, Chase is arguably our best, right next to Deontay. And James Washington as well. James Washington is a good deep threat as well. We don't really use James too much in the short to mid range, but there's no way we resign James because of A, he's gonna want to get paid a decent amount, and B, he just doesn't get the playing time he deserves. I mean, he's a good receiver, but it's just unfortunate that Juju, Deontay, and Chase are just that one notch above him. So, but James can easily be a number 2 on a team, easily, on any other team. I mean, or I should say on most teams.
I have 2 questions.
What's up?
First, I want to tell you guys how I feel about the wide receiver core. One, I agree with you guys. Like, Juju's good for short. I want to see him do better with long. Like, overall, I like Juju. For the right money, I don't mind having him.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd be down to overpay to keep Juju. I like Juju.
I like Juju.
Like, I mean, like, unless it's crazy, it's kind of the same with Hayden. Like, unless it's crazy, like, I don't see why we're just gonna let it. Like, why create the problem?
No, I agree.
So that's my next question, but let me finish my saying real quick. Johnson, I agree with you guys. All around, he's great. Out running, short, medium, long. He just doesn't have the height that Claypool has. But Claypool, on the other hand, it just feels like he just can't get separation. He either not fast enough, or his route running isn't on tee. Like, he's always pressed. He always has a guy on his waist at 24/7.
To be fair, not trying to kill Ben at this time, but it has, and not even Ben overall, but just our offense. Like, we really haven't been trying to push it down the field.
No.
So it's kind of because Chase is like, he's very, I would say, one-dimensional. Like, he's either running straight down the field or like doing a slant. And so, I mean, as a corner, you kind of know what's up.
Yep.
If Chase is like on the outside by the sideline, he's most likely just gonna run in straight down the field. Yeah. With some better placed balls, maybe Chase comes down with more, but I mean that's just where we are right now.
Finally, James. I like James. I actually don't really like James. He's good deep down the field.
Yeah, like, Jimmy is insane, bro. What should you be saying, Jimmy?
He just be saying stuff, man.
I like James. Actually, I don't like
James. Fit with the team.
Well, it was literally like what happened earlier. Like, $10 million applies to the whole thing. No, it doesn't.
He's solid.
I actually like James. No, I don't like James.
I just don't. I haven't really liked James at all.
Well, 5 seconds ago you did.
Nah,
Jimmy, he's a good player, but I don't like him on the team. I think he should go somewhere else. That's what I believe.
Like I feel like there could be like a James Conner situation there. Like, he's gonna go somewhere else and eat, and people are gonna be like.
But we know he's good. That's the thing.
We knew. Well, at least I knew.
James
James Conner was good too, but.
We know he's a good receiver
on our team.
Yeah,
I think
James, the people don't know that yet. That's what I think. That's gonna be one of those things where like only Steeler fans know. And
yeah.
James Washington will easily be a number 2 on another team.
I think number 3, but I could see him progressing to number 2.
Depending on the core, I'd say maybe.
Yeah. Ray, I love Ray. Actually, I like seeing him in the pass game.
So do I.
It's because we know when he catches the ball, he's gonna run. Like,
yeah,
fast. He has a lot of agility. Like, he can break out.
I want to see.
I don't understand the Ray slander.
I don't either.
It's not tolerable.
I want to see him get a like return touchdown, like so bad. Like,
didn't he get one this year?
I don't think.
Did he?
No.
I feel like because like I would be hype.
Yeah. I don't think he's been so close so many times.
Second question. What would you guys pay for Juju? And what would you guys say is it overpay or if it's underpay or if it's fair for Juju?
Well, let me ask.
Look up the contracts.
I was just gonna say, what did he get this year? What was his 1-year contract this year?
8 year. I think it was either 8 or 7.
Okay. I'm not giving Juju double digits a year. That's not happening.
Oh, really?
Not the.
8.
You want to pay him 10 a year?
Sterling Shepard's making 10.
Sterling.
I'm just saying,
Shepard?
I wanted to. Yeah, he is.
And then
I mean, the other names though are Tyler Boyd, Will Fuller, Devontae Parker, Randall Cobb is just shy. Tim Patrick's making 10. Corey Davis, yeah, there's some names. But anyway,
I feel like Juju is in that tier.
He is in that tier. You're right. Okay, he is in that tier. You're right.
Yeah,
I can see that, but
I feel like Juju though, and this is heavily, we know Antonio Brown was very good, and we'll talk about him later. But Juju did have like a fucking season. Was it his rookie year? Or his second year? His second, like Juju.
Even his rookie year, he had almost 1,000 yards his rookie year.
Yeah,
that's like we've seen that, and like we know, of course, AB helped with that. But if let's say Deontay can progress even more, I'm just like I just feel like Juju is still like if we're gonna keep Chase, I think Juju is better than Chase, and so I don't see why we get rid of Juju. I think Juju is better than Chase today.
Yeah, I would agree with
I
that.
would say that too.
But the only reason why I'm a little
good.
The only reason why I'm a little hesitant is because I know Chase is definitely better on the deep ball by a lot.
I don't think that.
Really?
I mean, Chase comes down with a few, but like one, he's fucking huge, and two, I swear, like he doesn't come down with them as often as I would like. It doesn't work. It doesn't work that much.
Yeah, this year it's been flopping a bit. Last year,
yeah,
I agree. He's better in the deep ball and he's a great deep threat. But this year, again, that maybe 7-Eleven just been closed due to COVID or whatever. But
I'm weak.
But the connection it hasn't been there. However, I think it's drawn more flags than actually connected, and that does help.
That helps. Because he's so tall.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like Juju, especially in the past 2 years, like with the offense that we've been running, he hasn't really gotten the chance to be able to go down the field because just once again, when AB was there, like he had a bunch of plays down the field. He had a bunch of runs. I remember in that Denver game where Ben fucking threw it to the D lineman, as AB said. In that same game, Juju had like a fucking 60-yard touchdown.
90, I think, actually.
Like he used to do the shit, and now the past couple years, like it hasn't been really working out.
That 90+ yard touchdown or whatever it was, that wasn't a deep ball. That was that one. It
was down the field.
I don't even know.
You might be thinking of the Lions one.
No,
the Lions one was like at the 3.
Because I remember I remember that Broncos game.
It was the post down the middle.
Yeah, the post. Yeah, it was right in the middle of the. I don't know. Maybe I'm tweaking, but
depending on like the route. Like I'm talking about like just 20-yard plus passes, like not just straight down the field. Like if you're just talking about like a straight streak down the field, I think Chase has Juju on that. But like in terms of just like the overall passing game, I feel like Juju can do more than like these little short yard situations. Like I think he can actually be used down the field more, and we've seen it. He's literally done it. We haven't been able to do it with anybody. Yeah. That's why I'm saying we're running the same shits with Chase. Like, you just go run down the field, and like the rest of the game, we're gonna run 3-yard passes. Please break a tackle and turn it into a 20-yard gain, because if not, that's what we're doing. Like that's how it's been.
Not to talk ill about the almost retired, but I think Juju could have had like 2 touchdowns in that Packers game, but Ben kind of missed them on a couple with overthrows.
Yeah, that was a.
That was the only game I didn't watch this season.
Yeah,
the Packers one?
I didn't watch that one, yeah. That was the only game I missed.
I fell asleep during the Titans one, but that was when I had fucking COVID. And we won.
I was gonna say we did pretty good against them.
Yeah.
Is that like the Juju, Hayden? Who else is like a big free agent?
Turner.
Who?
Trey Turner.
Trey Turner.
I mean, yeah,
Chukwuma Okorafor.
Gone.
we could keep. I mean, for like $2 million, sure. But like he's a bit like he's not a starter, but like he's just starting out of necessity. Not a starter for us. I don't know. Maybe he'll shine in a different team. But
Marcus Allen's a free agent.
I have a question.
BJ Finney.
Let's just we're in the draft, right? Let's say we have yet to get a quarterback. Kenny Pickett, he already went because I was looking at the draft. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be rough if he can get past the Broncos. We have a chance, but if he gets to the Broncos, I think they take him because that's like their biggest need by far, it seems. But
who's their quarterback? I forget.
Drew Lock,
Teddy Andrew Lock.
Wait, Drew Lock. I thought they had someone else.
and Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater. Okay, yeah, they need a quarterback, but yeah, they can't get it right.
But let's say it makes it. Do we now? I really I don't know what's up with the injury, but do we take Matt Corral or a lineman?
A lineman, in my opinion.
Yo, is my son Waleek there? Waleek Willis?
He is, but he's ranked like under like a lot. He's ranked under Carson Strong and Desmond Ridley.
Will he be a second round?
He might, yeah.
If the draft, because I don't know how the draft like predicates itself this year, but if there's gonna be a bunch of second round talents at quarterback, I'm down to do the offensive lineman shit. I'm even down without like if they're all going in the first, I'm still down. If it's not Kenny,
I know our.
I just don't want to go in with Mason.
I know our record recently with taking corners in the first round isn't the best, Artie Burns, but we could really use a tier 1 corner. So I don't know.
I
feel like once again, like that's something where you got to be higher.
Yeah.
Because at like we're probably gonna be what 20s or early teens.
Probably something like that.
Somewhere in the teens, yeah.
Like players like Patrick Surtain on Denver. Like game changer, number 1, but like he got drafted like fucking I think 12th or some shit.
9th,
like
I think.
Yeah, 9th.
I think.
Yeah, like we gotta be high. I feel like I don't know the prospects. If there is a guy like that, I would be down, but I feel like at that range we're just gonna have to get like an O lineman or something, and then try to solve the corners somewhere else. I really want that guy from Iowa, Tyler Lindenbaum.
What position does he play?
I think he's what is he, Brenden? Is he like a tackle guard?
Inside lineman.
Oh, he's a guard. Okay.
Yeah.
As a guard.
I've heard he can be center as well.
I mean, guard. Honestly, guard might be our best position though. Kevin Dotson and Trey Turner, but Trey is walking this offseason, so I mean that creates an opening there.
Yeah, so we have to either resign him and go tackle, or
because those are our best linemen as of right now, Dotson and Turner. Yeah. And then
Banner is injured. Hopefully he'll be back next season. He should be.
Who's injured?
Banner.
No, he's just on the COVID list right now.
Okay. Well, he hasn't played all.
He hasn't played.
He hasn't played that much. No, he's been he made a couple snaps on special teams, and I think he played a couple snaps at tackles. But yeah, he's been very limited. But he's been back since like the end of October though.
Because he's definitely a tackle.
Banner's a tackle. Yeah.
He's our starting left tackle. Not left, right tackle.
Right tackle, yeah. Our left tackle is what's his face, Dan Moore.
Yeah, someone said Dan Moore is a good pick. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I still like Kendrick Green. I think Kendrick Green has a lot of potential.
He's a center, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, people want to move him to like to either
a
guard or something. And
He used to play that, right?
I think
he played both. I'm not sure though. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because I've seen a lot of people say this, like, we get Lindenbaugh guy, you put him at center and move Green to a guard, and a lot of people are saying like our O line would get like that much better.
Yeah, because
Lindenbaum's like supposed to be like a fucking game changing O lineman. Like
so we put Linden at center. We have Green and Dotson at guard. That's really good. And then our tackles are Banner and Moore.
Could definitely use better tackles.
Yeah, I mean Banner's decent, and then Moore. We need an improvement there.
I mean, it just comes down to the fact that we're playing fucking Myles Garrett. And we play him twice a year, and then Ravens, they always have.
Dan Moore actually didn't do terrible against Myles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
especially this game. I think
apparently, Myles is like
really good.
Myles
he's
is
just
now,
trash.
so.
He's just not as good as TJ. As long as we can get it to there, then like I'm fine with the Myles Garrett.
TJ just needs a sack and a half to beat that record.
He's so fucking good.
Yep.
And that's what I mean. Like if we're rolling into Mason Rudolph next year at quarterback, like starting, that's disrespectful to TJ Watt. Are you kidding me? We got TJ Watt on the team.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me?
He's about to beat Michael Strahan's record.
Like this is ridiculous. Get him a fucking quarterback. Mason, you're a great backup. You look very nice on the sidelines. Like, but come on, man. I can't do that.
I've seen some people. We'd never do this, so I didn't even take this seriously, really. But some people say, what if we go in with Mason and then draft a quarterback next year, like Stroud from Ohio State or Young from
He looks
Alabama?
Nasty. That would imply having to tank, though.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And like Tomlin can't fucking do that.
No, 15 seasons.
Like I don't. Records. We turn Mason out there, we'll end up with fucking. We might the winning streak would definitely end, but like we'll still finish like fucking 6, 7, and 10.
Yeah.
Or with 6, 7 wins, and then Stroud is definitely gonna go top 5.
Speaking of Mason, to stir the pot of drama, he's been getting a lot of buzz on Instagram because he's been posting a picture with his new girlfriend, who's a Canadian tennis player.
Ooh.
Oh.
Mason Rudolph.
He's just pulling these girls, isn't he?
Yeah, he's pulling them, man.
He had like that. I don't know. I thought he was with a model like at the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
she was a porn star
or something.
Oh, that's
like
fire.
It's like OnlyFans or something. Yeah, like she got caught, or like that was I feel like that was a while. That might have been back in like 2019. He was dating some girl who like I don't know, had an OnlyFans or something.
Oh, Mason. He was kind. I mean. On that one drive at the end of the game,
for Kansas City.
Yeah, bro, he was running.
He was trying to score a touchdown,
bro. But no, he that's not. We can't. The starter, bro. Are you kidding me?
No.
Are you kidding me?
We tried.
Oh,
we tried this. We did do this. It wasted like the best defense in the league.
What about Dwayne Haskins?
I don't know because the Steelers don't play him.
He's under Mason in the depth chart, and I trust the Steelers to like.
I do too.
Make that judgment call that he's not that good. So if he's not as good as Mason, then.
And we still have Josh Dobbs on IR.
Maybe we'll give it to him.
What if he's the answer this whole time?
Imagine.
No, I think Josh Dobbs to be a offensive coordinator, or a quarterback coach.
Dobbs?
Yes.
I mean,
why?
I like Dobbs. I like Dobbs because he likes space and he's always posting about NASA. So
I think Dobbs is a cool guy. And like honestly, if he could just throw it a little better, like he could probably be a really good quarterback because he can move.
Isaiah, he has the rocket ship emoji in his bio. He is the greatest.
Yeah, he's like a fucking doctor. So no shit. But like that's what I mean, bro. Like we can't roll into the next year with the same group of guys. Dwayne can't get off his phone. Josh can't stop doing homework, and Mason can't stop getting new girlfriends. Like
that was a great summary.
We can't roll, and we got TJ Watt on the team. Like dude's fucking destroying offensive linemen, getting 4 sacks a game. We're sitting here playing hot potato with 70 overall quarterbacks in Madden.
Cam Hayward's ready to go too. Like with
Cam
Hayward's great too. Like
dude,
this is ridiculous.
He played out of his mind this year.
I can't
At
wait.
what, like 31, 32 years old?
Yeah, I hope Tuitt is.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. He had like, I think he had like some personal, like some. I think
his
don't
brother
mis-
died like before
Yeah.
or like right before the beginning of the season, and then I think he got injured.
don't misquote me on this, but I was gonna say I thought his brother like committed suicide or something.
Yeah,
like
something like
someone
that
died.
happened.
Either with his dad or his brother. His brother died. I appreciate he has a lingering calf issue all season.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, we
And
could
he's
use
been-
it.
And he's been like silent on social media since like August. So like I don't know if there's like I think it's a mix of like injury and like just dealing with personal stuff. But yeah, Stephon Tuitt is easily one of the most underrated people on our defense. He's a really good defensive end. He's always been like that, like notch right below Pro Bowl.
Do it.
Yeah.
Like his Madden overall it's always consistently like in the early to mid 80s.
But this is not probably the last time we're going to talk about the future of the Steelers quarterback. Probably like once the offseason gets started, I think I even mentioned this. I'd like to kind of assess our options at quarterback and can maybe even like rank them worst to best. See what they do because we got like. But we can like draft someone. We can try to sign a veteran that's not like great, but not like pretty good, like Jimmy G or whoever is available. And we can maybe of course we'd love to try to get like Wilson or Rodgers, but we don't know like if they're gonna be.
Do you think the 49ers are going to roll with Trey Lance?
I think they have to.
They spent 3 firsts on him. They have to.
Yeah, and
They spent what?
I think 2 or 3 firsts.
They had to like trade up like from like.
Oh yeah,
pretty high to get 3, and he had a
against
good
the
game
roll.
I think against the Texans.
Yeah, he was like the Malik Willis of last year's draft, just like the guy with the most upside or whatever. But yeah, they have to stick with him. They traded so much to get him.
Yeah, I think Jimmy G's contract is up at the end of this year, right? Or
No,
did they
he's still on the contract.
Is he? Okay, well, I gotta look that up.
His contract is kind of nuts.
I was gonna say I
wouldn't,
remember they signed him to a lot of money.
Bro, I'm just saying that like if we can get Russ or Aaron in the door, like we got to go for that. Especially, I guess I'm much more of a fan of Aaron, but I definitely think Russ would like if we had to choose between the two.
Yeah,
because Russ is the better long-term option, I guess.
Oh yeah, here we go. On February 8th, 2018, 49ers and Garoppolo agreed to terms on a 5-year contract worth a maximum of $137.5 million.
Yeah, it was like the highest paid contract at the time.
It also has nearly $90 million in guarantees in the first 3 years. Also the largest total in NFL history.
When was that?
That was back in 2018.
So he's on the contract till 2023?
22. This is his last season. Yeah, 22 is his last season.
So this upcoming season, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this upcoming season is would be his last season on the 49ers. This was signed before the 18 season started, so 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
For us, I don't want to do that.
Cheap on the trade block. Cool with it. If not, then no.
I just don't want to hit that cap hit for this year. But like for another team, if they're willing to take that on and then after the season sign him to a more reasonable contract for Jimmy G, then that's not a bad move. Because like, he's not bad.
They would only have to pay him so much of that because most of it's already been paid.
Yeah, but they're still gonna eat like the $20-30 million cap hit.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like for us, I really don't want to do that because like we have other positions that we could use with that. But for another team, like if you just want to do it and then maybe he's all right and then maybe you can sign him to a more friendly deal, then that's a good option. Like I feel like Denver, because they've been fiending for a quarterback, and they're kind of desperate. So if they want to do that instead of drafting someone,
how
the Lions, they got nothing going on.
He was reasonable. He was on the field. His injuries were partly of it.
Yeah, I feel like Teddy. I didn't realize this. Teddy Bridgewater was a first-round draft pick,
Yeah, he was really good.
He was solid.
got really deep.
and then he got hurt.
Yeah, up until like that last when he had gotten hurt, he was like, I think it was like his best year. He like led Minnesota to the playoffs and everything. But yeah, he's like a GOAT backup.
It almost reminds me of Sam Bradford. Sam Bradford was actually doing pretty good, and then he just started getting hurt all the time. IR prone.
All right, what should
What
probably
other
get to other
Should we move on from the Steelers?
life of the Steelers.
Let's just now go in order. Looks like the Bears demolished the Giants 29-3. Joe Judge is coming back for another year, and he said something about like this isn't a clown show or something, and like it's not something in an interview I heard, and like a lot of people are saying that's cap. But
It is a clown show.
yeah.
Wait, who?
Joe Judge,
The fuck is that?
Giants head coach.
Yeah,
He
it is
made,
just
like,
not.
half
Gonna...
his team quit.
Wait, what?
The man who made half his team quit during freaking
Oh yeah, that did happen.
preseason. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Giants have just been a mess.
Yeah,
This year, I would say it's chalked to like injuries and shit, and maybe Danny Dimes isn't that good, but their O-line stinks too. Like it's just bad. Bad time for Giants fans, but I mean maybe this top 5 pick will be the one. I don't know.
maybe.
The Bears have been kind of solid though too. Near the end of this year,
Yeah, they're like, who knows?
are they officially out?
Yeah, they're officially out. Justin Fields is what's it called? I think he's been hurt too a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's a thing to talk about. Who could make the playoffs and not?
Well, okay, do you guys think Matt Nagy's gonna get fired this season? I think so.
I read something that he was under the assumption that like this was his final season or something.
Good.
I take it you're not a Matt Nagy fan. Just gonna go out on a limb there.
Nope, not one bit.
I think they need to move on off of that. It just doesn't seem to be working.
Yeah, not been productive seasons. But I mean, they're not horrible. Get another wide receiver in there.
Yeah, the real legit number one, like that'd be fine. Well, what's up with Allen Robinson? Like, I think I have him in like some fantasy team, not like just like a one that I didn't really like care too much about. But he's like been injured.
Injured, and he doesn't like Matt Nagy.
Makes sense.
But like some people were like, he used to be like considered like a top 10, and like he kind of fell off.
I think he's solid, but you just need another guy with him.
You fell off.
Maybe James Washington.
Maybe. But yeah, before we get to the other games, let's look at the playoff. Cowboys, Packers, and Bucs in the NFC clinch their division. Rams and Cardinals clinch a playoff spot, but the division is not clinched yet and is up for grabs. The Eagles have clinched a wild card.
That was the biggest.
Yeah,
that was the biggest upset to me.
I kept expecting them to keep losing, and I'm like, well, they're not making it. Nah,
They kept winning.
and then they made it. Like, wow.
Yeah, that's something.
And then for NFC, there's one wild card spot left, and that's going to be decided between the 49ers or the Saints.
The 49ers have to lose and the Saints have to win, right?
I think.
49ers had a nice little comeback
Yeah.
season 2. Will they go with Trey or Jimmy G in the playoffs if they make it? That's something.
Good question.
it's crazy.
Trey.
I mean, Jimmy G has gotten to a Super Bowl.
He has.
Mhm. But he missed a throw that could have won it for him, and that got memed. Not
Something
won
in
it.
his eye.
But on the AFC side, there's the Chiefs, Bengals, and Titans who've all clinched their divisions. The Bills and Patriots have clinched playoff spots, but the division is not clinched yet. And there's 2 spots open. This is going to be either the Colts, Chargers, Raiders, Steelers, or Ravens.
Oh, the Ravens are still in it.
Yeah,
The Ravens and
I
the
didn't know
Raiders are
that.
still in it.
they need like a lot more help than us, though. I think. But
They
yeah.
were 8-3 at one point, and now they're 8-8.
Yeah, they're all hurt. There's
Uh,
like no starter.
They're either all hurt on the COVID list.
Colts, I think winning in. Chargers and Raiders, the winner of that would get in, and they play each other. So one of them pretty much clinched a spot. It's just a
The Chargers and Raiders.
Yeah.
They
Whoever
play
wins
each other for the final game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of
Yo,
course,
the Raider or if the Chargers don't make it, they flopped.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Raiders, though. The Steelers, of course, they need the Jags to beat the Colts, and they need not the Chargers and Raiders to not tie, and they need to beat the Ravens. Ravens, I actually don't even really know. They need to beat the Steelers, and then like they probably need the Jaguars too, and
They need some people to lose.
yeah, I think I'm not sure actually.
The Ravens are the most mathematically out of it.
Yeah, I think it's like less than 1% or 1%.
I think it'll be Colts and then Chargers.
It's probably gonna be Colts and Chargers.
That's that. I mean, honestly, with everything that the Raiders have been through this year, I mean, kudos to them for like hanging in there and
Yeah.
almost having a playoff chance.
And for the NFC, I hope the 49ers make it. I think they're the better team than the Saints. And I do kind of think it's gonna be them.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see how that ends up.
Yeah, I think the 49ers as well.
Yeah.
They just had the better overall season, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They actually have, a quarterback.
Well, the Saints.
I know
were
the
doing
Saints.
good. They were doing good until Jameis got hurt.
Yeah, and then they still managed to end up here playing fucking Taysom Hill and shit.
Yeah. And,
So I mean,
Well,
and no Michael Thomas either.
yeah, no
Yeah.
Michael Thomas. And speaking of him, I have 2 questions. One, who's the other quarterback on the Saints other than Taysom Hill and Jameis? And what's going to happen to
Burke.
Michael Thomas?
Ian Burke and Michael Thomas had a calf injury lingering all year, so he didn't play. Contract issues, and he was just done with the team.
Didn't he get like
Who-
a surgery too? And,
I
like,
think that was like the last straw. He got surgery, so he was out.
And the team didn't want him to.
yeah.
Yeah, they like hate each other.
Does he? Is his contract over?
I'm not sure.
Huh. But it is like I don't know who would pick him up. Honestly, top of my head, other than like Jets or whatever. But like,
Wait, Michael Thomas?
Yeah.
Oh, someone will pick him up.
Yeah, well, yeah. I was
Yeah.
gonna say someone
Yeah,
will pick
someone
him
will.
up. He's
I could think of 32 teams.
he's one of the best receivers in the league.
I mean, he like
he got
he-
a lot of hate the last 2 years because of injuries and just because after that 1800
Oh.
season he was blocked.
It was Trevor Simeon. That's who the other quarterback was.
To me, and then it's Ian Burke because he played a couple
Against
snaps.
the Dolphins, I think.
see Michael Thomas going to like New England. Bill
lot of
Belichick
people
being like,
think
"Oh, I
that.
can fix him,"
Don't
and then they get a number 1.
don't do
Yeah.
that.
I feel like Bill Belichick has like a fetish for that shit. Like he just sees these players like in these situations. He's like, "Oh, I can fix him," and he just tries it. And if it works out, it works out,
They-
and they get the number one to go along with the
Wait.
other players. But
Mark Ingram went back to the Saints. I didn't even realize that.
I think halfway through
Yeah.
the season, I think he did.
wasn't he on Baltimore? They should have
yeah.
kept him.
Well, he's
The
on
Titans,
the Texans
Well,
this year, but
I was gonna say, yeah, he was on the Ravens in 2019 and 2020.
he was really good at 19. Like when they went 14-2, like he
Oh,
was
yeah.
mad.
Yeah, he went to the Pro Bowl that year. They still have Alvin Kamara as well.
Yeah,
He's nice.
He's been in the Pro Bowl every year since he's been in the league.
Kamara, right?
Yeah,
Has it
Yeah.
been flopping this year, or is it just because Breeze isn't there?
Well, I mean, it's literally him versus the entire defense.
yeah, it's literally just Kamara on that offense right now. Their O line's bad. There's the quarterback. They're rotating through 4 different quarterbacks. There's pretty much no receivers there.
Their defense has been great though.
Yeah, the
That's
defense
what's
is
kept
good.
them.
Because they dumped all the money into the defense.
Well, I thought they had Jameis and Michael Thomas. I would like if Kenny went there, like if he can't come back.
Jameis actually do good this year until he got injured.
He was having a pretty good year,
He was.
and I think the Saints would have been more of a. They probably would have locked this spot up because I mean they weren't going to do better than the Bucs, but
No, but
although they do seem to have his number or have their number. Penis.
didn't they just beat them? The Saints beat the Bucs like 2 weeks ago. You know?
Yeah, they did.
How's that happen?
What?
I said, how the fuck does that happen? 9-0 against Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
They're just like that.
Um,
They lost in the playoff game though, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
I was actually just looking at the Saints roster there, and yeah, their defense is
Yeah.
really good.
There are a lot of people are asking, like, hey, can Rivers come out of retirement for them?
I've seen that too. Do people really want that? Because like to me, that's like worse than like asking Ben to like come back after he retires. I mean, I didn't think Rivers was all that in his last year.
Oh, he wasn't.
No, but he's not in the game, but
Wasn't Philip Rivers talking about coming back?
Yeah.
He's like a high school coach now, isn't he?
I think when when Jameis first got injured, like he was thinking about it, I guess, but he was like, "Nah, fuck that." And I'm sure the Saints were like, "Nah, fuck that," because I mean, what's the point?
Yeah, I don't know.
Might as well go get Kurt Warner.
At 50 something, yeah.
American Underdog.
Have you guys seen that?
I have not now.
I wanted to see it.
I want to see it too.
yeah, I want to see. I saw it on. They were advertising it hardcore.
I didn't even realize this. Rivers signed a $25 million contract with the Colts in 2020. Wow, did they overpay
For 1 year?
for 1 year?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
He caught a bag.
And they still had Kobe Brissett, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. That's unreal.
He needs it. A lot of mouths to feed.
Yeah, nine kids.
A lot of mouths to feed.
About a
Yeah,
dozen,
kids.
right?
Yeah, I think it is a dozen.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a baker's dozen.
A
Mayfield.
dozen. How many kids does he have? We're gonna find out.
12.
I suppose.
Mad kids.
You guys see TJ Watt talking trash? To
Oh no,
Baker
they do have
Mayfield?
9 kids.
Baker, oh, the
$7.02.
Yeah.
I was dying.
Yeah.
Who was Baker talking trash to?
No,
Watt was
TJ
talking
was-
trash to Baker.
Oh, TJ Watt was talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Watt knew he was going to pass on that side.
Mm-hmm.
Watt didn't even, rush him or anything. He just was ready to jump for it and blocked it.
He was like, Baker, you fucking suck. Baker was like, yeah, I know.
The Cleveland sucks chants came back, and
Yeah, that was amazing.
I love
wow.
that. Very good day.
I'm reading
Scrub.
some.
Yeah.
I'm reading some. Sorry, I'm reading some interesting things about Philip Rivers' personal life.
What's he do?
I don't know. He donates a lot, and it's some of these people. I didn't realize he donates to certain people.
Is he a hefty donor?
Most of them are all good causes. I'm not criticizing it. It's just that, but like he donates. I didn't realize this, but he's donated to a good amount of politicians as well.
That's what I'm saying. Do you know the amounts? Like, is he a lobbyist? What is it, lobbyist? Is that a thing?
Oh no, he's not a lobbyist. But
I mean, he's starting a little army.
Yeah, he donated a good amount to Rick Santorum in the 2012 election. Brenden, that's from your state.
I don't even know who that is.
I can see Phillip Rivers like getting all his kids and then like seceding from the United States. Like, this is my land, and like him and his kids just defend it. Because apparently he talks like a lot of shit.
Yeah, he does talk a lot of stuff. But no, yeah, there's a lot of he's got a big personal life section on Wikipedia.
I mean, the Colts gave him $25 million. He's got to do something with it.
True.
Him and his family secede from.
Yeah. I mean, who's gonna stop him? That's fucking.
We made our own country.
11 people. You got to think. I mean, with the money and resources he has, he can probably get them some training. Like, I'm just saying, like, if you're going to the Rivers house, you better be prepared.
You better bring that American flag,
bro. That's got to be
and your guns. You better bring them all.
They probably live in a castle.
He just like takes on the Taliban by himself,
bro.
He was probably like, "Yo, Joe Biden, I can handle this. What are you doing?"
Special Force Rivers. Bro, that's hilarious.
Phillip Rivers, man of men.
Great sports show.
Yeah, great sports show.
But I guess back to your regularly scheduled program.
Purple Index called Ben Roethlisberger a rapist in the Discord.
Did it?
Come out.
Do people even know who that is?
Since we're talking about people's past and baggage and personal lives,
do we have to like? We've already heard that. Like who? He went out good. Like.
And then Robbie decided to throw in his 2 cents and say he puts balls in places they don't belong.
That's kind of fun.
Ben was a great quarterback. Fantastic, one of the best.
Hall of Fame.
Yo, apparently, and I didn't know this since we're piling on Ben. Apparently, that motorcycle accident, he flew through someone's windshield.
Dude, he almost died. It's crazy.
Why are we
wild.
He had to get so many stitches in his face, he was bleeding profusely, and he was just good by the next season, just totally fine. No scars, nothing.
Built different.
He is built different.
He was
What
smart.
happened? I think he had a motorcycle accident. But what happened?
He flew into someone's windshield. He had to get so many stitches in his face. He was bleeding like crazy.
Imagine Ben Roethlisberger flying into your windshield.
Bro. Well, at that point, he was smaller.
Yeah.
Bro, he was a bit thinner, but bro, this Ben, full force.
You might be dying.
What is that, Isaiah? What do you even say? When his head goes through your windshield,
He might dent the car. I don't know if the windshield.
I know what Ben's saying.
What's Ben?
God damn it, not again, Dan. Wait. Oh. Bro, I saw this when TJ sacked Baker, the tackle he beat, the tackle went right up to Baker. And I was just thinking of this shit. He was saying, sorry, bro, he's just so good. I can't block him. That's what Ben hears.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what happened? Oh, I got sacked again. Okay. Yeah, this Ben flying full force through your windshield.
6'5".
That shit's gonna look like a convertible. He's taking the whole shit. He's going through the other one. That's a collat.
Collat.
But yeah, he didn't. He wasn't like wearing a helmet either. Like Ben was a wild
No.
boy.
Like the
No.
Final Destination, like the log when they went through the winds, it's just Ben.
And of course, porn. You know.
Oh, yeah, he was addicted to it, man. We all have our addictions.
Yeah, you know.
He was stroking it.
Wonder if he ever watched hentai.
Oh no.
No, just.
I mean,
Not
once you have
Benson.
like, once you've been in the positions Ben's been in, I think it's got to be the real stuff.
I mean, if
Like
you're
hardcore
if you're
or
addicted
some,
though, you might be, trying everything.
BDSM, what was fucking called? Scary shit.
You think he downloaded it on the Surface tablet?
This-
What?
Like he's like looking at a plan. Oh, he's like covering it.
On the
No,
tab.
Josh, not this play. I just want to learn.
I want to do my homework.
Thank you, Ben. We love you, Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you.
You, Ben.
But back to the games finally. So I've taken so long. The team we need, the Jacksonville Jaguars, got smoked against the New England Patriots, 50-10.
They're terrible.
Yeah.
And we need them to beat the Colts.
Yeah. They need to bump something up, or
And maybe they need to give Tim Tebow a try.
why you
You know?
love Tim Tebow?
I'm just saying they brought him in, give him a
He's
chance.
he's a man of God.
Yeah.
I mean, like
He's a Heisman.
the team. I like it. I like the Heisman House commercials.
No, you just don't like him because he's a white straight Christian male. That's why you don't like him.
Why?
And then
Why?
Yeah, right, Brenden.
No,
Yeah,
why?
exactly, Brenden.
Why? That's like what I am. Why would I hate him?
I'm just offering solutions. Give Tim Tebow a try or suck with Tebow. I don't know.
You don't
Try
like
it, though.
Trevor Lawrence?
That's fine. Let's.
Well, they haven't been good.
Literally, the first thing I look up Tim Tebow, known for his outspoken Christian faith.
Is he?
No,
Is he known for that?
He's not
Yeah.
known for doing the curve.
Oh, he can't handle the curve.
They can't
Curve.
even-
But I feel like he was a god in college, and like then the NFL. He did do his little Tebow thing every time he scored. He had to let Jesus know. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. Shout out to Jesus.
I hope the Jaguars can get it together though for this next week, and I hope the Patriots fall off a cliff. But
The Rams beat the Ravens 20-19. They're kind of scaring me. They're my
Stafford's looking a little
what's
liony.
happening, Stafford? Like you almost lost me fantasy stuff.
Bro, but he didn't,
He
Brenden.
did.
But he didn't.
But I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't know. They were my Super Bowl team, but I don't know. I just don't see them beating like the Packers or maybe even like the Bucs. I don't know.
They just got to clean up the turnovers. I don't know if they can, but yeah, Stafford's giving the ball up way too much. Other than that, though, like they've been solid. And the Ravens, yeah, they're just fucked with injuries.
Injuries, yeah.
But Huntley's been able to show something, so good for him.
Yeah, he's hunting for a spot on another team.
Leave.
Ryan Leaf.
I mean Stafford has really good stats this year. Really good stats this year. It's the best, honestly, he's ever had so far.
Look at like the past 3 games though.
67%, 4,100 yards, 35 touchdowns, 10 picks, 108 passer rating. This is easily his best season ever.
I think 5 of those picks though came in the last 2 weeks. Because I just looked. I think he threw 3 against the Ravens.
I think he has 6 in the
2.
past 3 games.
2 against the Ravens.
Yeah, 2 against Baltimore, 3 against Minnesota, and then 1 against Seattle in the past 3 games. I mean, yeah, he's had like a good year overall, but it's just the past 3 games have been kind of weird. But we'll see. He's also on like his best team by far ever.
Oh, yeah.
So
Shout out Cooper Cup.
Is it Odell's fault?
Maybe
Do we do that?
He's trying to force it.
Skip Bayless is doing that. Like, it is hilarious. Because like I really only watch it for entertainment now, and like Skip is dying on this hill. Like, he has no more water left, no more food left. That Odell was the problem in Cleveland. Like he's the only one still talking about it. That's why I brought it up. Like he's like tweeting like Baker will show all of you haters one day.
Because he's
When
so
OBJ
much better right now without OBJ. He's just playing these stellar performances.
OBJ is a bona fide third receiver, and you are all praising it. He hates it for no reason.
For literally no reason.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll pick it up. I mean, honestly, like this may be a good thing for them because like them entering as like a dark horse, knowing damn well that like they're fucking stacked. Like maybe
maybe
they get motivation from that.
Who knows? Lord knows. All right, big storylines here. The Buccaneers and Jets. Jets were leading most of this game, but Tom Brady led a game-winning drive to win it 28-24.
Antonio Tavares Brown.
Who cares about the game right now? That was something.
Antonio Tavares Brown.
He's done,
He's
right?
done.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah, I think that was it. I don't know.
No team will pick him up after that. Absolutely
He's
not.
just his talent, like he's still like really good, but like it's not like that anymore.
Yeah, I honestly think, and like I don't know the official stats on it, and I don't want to get too deep into what's worse than what, but I'm pretty sure AB is like the biggest diva wide receiver ever. I think
Ever.
or diva, like whatever term you want to use it, because before like. He kind of fell into the class of like I guess T.O. and Ocho Cinco or whatever, but like this dude is incredible. Like he does it every fucking like he just keeps taking it up a notch. Like dude was just like, no, I'm out.
The only place I haven't seen so obviously at Pittsburgh he had his whole shenanigan in the 2018 season. Then he had his shenanigans at the Raiders. Then he went to the Patriots and. Honestly, nothing really happened at the Patriots. Like
on the field, but like that's when, bro, he was wilding.
Off the field. That's when those sexual allegations came about. Was when he was on the Patriots. But yeah, on the field he had no problems on the Patriots. And then now with Tampa. But I'm just gonna read you guys 2 quick sentences here. When asked if he saw Brown take his jersey off, Aaron said he did, and he had quote never seen anything like it in all my years. Tom Brady in the same press conference stated, "We all love him. We care about him deeply. We want to see him be at his best, but unfortunately, it won't be with our team."
Oh yeah, Arian said like, yeah, he's not.
He hasn't been released
He's not coming
though,
back.
has he?
No, he actually like he got suspended
Oh.
and not released. So I don't know how. Maybe suspending him makes it so like you don't have to pay him. I don't know. They're not like there's no shot he comes like they can't do that because if they allow him to do that, then like bro, if you're a receiver, like if you want to get traded, do whatever the fuck you want because like they're not punishing players.
His 1-year deal this year was $6.25 million, a $2 million signing bonus, and a $3.1 million guaranteed.
That was where like some of the I guess contentions or whatever, like people were saying that apparently like Brown had like incentives in his contract, like to get a certain amount of yards, touchdowns, blah blah blah, games played, and I don't know this to be true because I wasn't watching, but apparently like he wasn't playing like every possession or whatever, and apparently Brady was throwing the ball to Gronk a lot in that game. I don't know, but I mean they had a whole other game, and like they're not gonna intentionally. I don't think they're gonna try to intentionally not give him his money, especially like.
I mean,
having Tom Brady, who like really seems like he likes AB.
Yeah.
And then Bruce Arians, he's probably not like the biggest fan of AB, obviously now, but like he is. I feel like he's more of like a player's coach, and like especially, I mean, I don't know who they got next, but they can't get the number 1 seed. They have playoffs secured. Like I'm sure if AB was right there to go get the records, like he would have let him, or not records, but like incentives, they would let him get in the last game.
I mean,
But even still, like you just can't like you can't.
I don't even because guaranteed money is guaranteed money, but I know even to guaranteed money there's exceptions, So
yeah, there's like super clauses, but
I don't know if that would apply there or not.
because I mean, like he didn't do anything like with the law or whatever. So I mean, yeah, I don't know, but that was incredible.
He just quit.
That he dropped a song.
Yeah, then he dropped.
Yeah, incredible. Yo, did you guys see his cameo?
Yeah, I saw that about Ben.
To Ben, yeah, or not to Ben, but like about Ben.
Yeah.
What was his cameo?
He was pretty much saying that he doesn't think Ben's gonna retire.
Yeah, so he hasn't confirmed anything yet.
Oh, speaking of that, did you see Le'Veon's? And I don't mean this in a conniving way. I mean it sincerely. Like, did you see his heartwarming post for Ben?
Did he send one?
I did.
Yeah, on Twitter.
I'll go peep.
Yeah, I quote tweeted it. It's my recent tweet. It was very, very nice.
Question.
Oh.
I like to see this question.
Yeah, that was the Bills game too. I remember that game. He had like
Oh, well.
fucking 1,000,000 yards.
Oh, that picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question.
What's up?
If Le'Veon is willing to sign for the minimum, do we sign for the minimum?
Ooh, I don't know. Najee's really good.
Well, yeah, but
a
like
backup?
as a backup or a third string.
He could
I'm
be a
down for
decent
I'm
team.
down for a third string, but I would like a decent backup because we can't keep giving the ball to Najee 100 times. But
Yeah, we can.
if we had like a solid backup, and no offense, our line isn't that great, and I don't think Le'Veon is even a solid backup at this point.
I like what
Yeah.
It would be cool to have him on the team though, like just for I guess.
we handed it to Benny Snell like 3 times this year.
Yeah, we'll literally give it to a different running back like once a game. It's ridiculous.
And then we also had Anthony McFarland. He was on IR like most of the year. And then the other guy,
I think he could
Kalen
be
Ballage.
decent if he stays healthy, and then we'll see. I think McFarland. I'd like to see him get a chance at being the solid back. I think he could be it, but I've said this a couple of times. I know some of you guys have too. That Marlon Mack. I think he could be a really good too. Like if we can get him, I say we do it. That'd be really cool.
Is he like did he get cut?
I don't think. I think he's.
Or is he still on the Colts?
He's still on the Colts. He wanted to trade it. He wanted to trade it off the team though. Hines wanted to get traded.
I don't know if he wants to leave one situation for that. Because I mean, in that situation, he's the third running back, but like with us, he would be second by far.
Our running backs are Najee Harris, Benny Snell, Anthony McFarland, and Kalen Ballage.
Yeah.
Benny Snell kind of fell off. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Benny fell off. Well, yeah, we just stopped giving it to him, and Kalen probably won't be here next year. He only signed a 1-year contract, so it's just going to be Najee, Benny, and Anthony. And Benny only has 1 more year on his contract, so yeah.
I can see if when our backups goes down, we sign Le'Veon, but
Oh, we also have Trey Edmonds.
I forgot about him. He plays special teams though,
He does.
and like I'm pretty sure he's like pretty important in special teams.
He goes on and off the practice squad and main roster. Yeah.
all those COVID like extra guys. Yo, do you guys remember that wide receiver that played quarterback for the Broncos last season because of COVID?
Kendall Hillen, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
The guy from like the XFL. Oh no, I'm thinking of Wait, no.
Jay, whatever his name is. Jace, I don't know. Like that guy, whatever. But that guy that Brenden said. So I have him in Madden Ultimate Team.
Mhm.
They have him as like an either 80 or 81 overall quarterback. This man went out 0 for 6 and threw 4 passes.
Yeah.
What's his name?
4 interceptions.
Yeah, he did not do good when he needed him. But
What's his name?
Kendall Hillen.
Kendall. Hilton?
Hinton.
Oh, I see Kendall Hinton.
Didn't yeah. I don't know.
Anyway.
He's a wide receiver.
He had one game as quarterback because Drew Lock and someone else got COVID because of fucking idiots.
And that's what people were like saying, like when the Ravens and Steelers game got moved. Well, why did the Broncos have to play that, but the Ravens get moved?
Yeah. Another game like that, wasn't there? No, that's the NBA. My bad.
Nobody knows what they're doing.
Well, the NHL is shut down because of COVID, so.
Yeah.
Society's losing its mind.
NHL isn't totally shut down. Just the Olympics, NHL players.
What is it, like the Winter Olympics? Because didn't the Olympics just happen?
Yeah, the winter.
No. That's the Summer Olympics.
Makes sense. They would play that in the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
Fuck, what was I gonna say? What game were we on?
Bills and Falcons is next. But we.
Oh yeah, we were talking about AB.
AB Bucs.
Yeah.
And
Overall, yeah. I mean, he's probably done. One of the best receivers I've ever seen. But yeah, he's just nuts. Hopefully, he doesn't hurt himself or anybody.
Yeah, he's 33 years old. Yeah.
Hopefully, this rap thing works out.
That'd be insane.
Yo, him and Le'Veon just reunited too.
Yeah.
Maybe Le'Veon's what sparked it.
It's just not meant to be.
He's definitely a Hall of Famer. I mean, I'm looking.
Oh, he's not gonna make the Hall of Fame. Well, he might, but not like the first try. They're gonna take a while.
Super Bowl champion, 4 first-team All-Pro.
Steven, I'm telling you, they're gonna take a while.
Pro Bowler, 7-time Pro Bowler, 2-time NFL receiving yard leader, 2-time NFL reception leader, NFL receiving touchdown leader, NFL 20 teams All-Decade team. Like,
bro, the people voting are stooges. Like, they're gonna make him wait like 3-4 tries. T.O. like just got in.
Yeah.
Like I would take AB, but T.O. was a monster. Like I'm pretty sure Randy Moss, like it took him like 3 tries.
I'm gonna look at T.O.'s. Oh, and AB has so many more stats over T.O. Not even close.
Really?
But that's not to take away though from T.O.
Oh no,
like
of course not.
T.O. was fantastic, and it took him multiple tries. Like they're gonna weigh in like all of this off the field shit heavily.
T.O. was one of the best receivers to play the game, but
he'll probably get in. But I'm just saying, like I would not be
100%
surprised if they're gonna blackball him for like 2-3 tries.
Well, that's fine, but like no, that's not a problem.
He is Hall of Famer, of course.
We 100%. Yeah.
Might be the GOAT.
Le'Veon Bell. Let me look at. Oh yeah, then he just got to Tampa. That's crazy. He's really been bouncing on and off teams.
Yeah.
All right, so the Bills beat the Falcons 29-15. Nothing really there, I believe. Just typical.
Bills have been kind of rolling though. Good for them at this time.
Josh Allen, 3 interceptions, no touchdowns.
He had some rushing touchdowns. I think he had 2.
Oh, he had 2 rushing touchdowns. Devin Singletary had 2 as well, but 3 picks.
Singletary? How is he still in the league? That's my fucking question. I hate that man.
Who?
Wait a second.
What?
Sucks.
Do you guys remember Steve McLendon?
Yeah.
I remember.
He's still in the league and he's on the Bucs.
He was on the Jets last I knew.
And then he was on the Steelers from 09 to 15.
Yeah.
He was our nose tackle or defensive tackle. Because I'm reading here, it said on December 22nd, Bell signed with the Bucs, reuniting him with former Steelers teammates Antonio Brown, Ross Cockrell, and Steve McLendon. I saw Steve McLendon. I was like, wait, what? He's still in the league? Yeah, he's 36, almost 37 years. No, sorry, he just turned 36. He's 36 years old. Crazy.
Old guy. Yeah, what's his name? Kyle Pitts got hurt too in that Falcons game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think that was the end of the Matty Ice run. He'll probably be somewhere next year. They want to rebuild.
He's another one that I've heard name come up with the Steelers.
I just like with him, I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Because like he can probably give us like maybe 2-3 solid seasons, but like he's not performing at a level like Aaron Rodgers per se, where we're going to get a 30, late 30s guy.
Yeah.
Or even a Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson isn't that young, but like I don't know. Like I feel like if we're in the market for Matt Ryan, like we might as well try for a higher name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or just get a draft. Broncos, that's another, like, we've been saying that too, I think. Matt Ryan to the Broncos.
Yeah.
They should give him a look.
They like their older quarterbacks, and he's better than Locke and Bridge.
So what is going to happen with Danny Dimes?
I think they're gonna give him another year.
Yeah, oh yeah, reports that Joe Judge and Daniel Jones are gonna get one more year, at least.
I'm telling you, him and Baker just need to flip. Get Baker in New York. Not for his play, but like, just be a Baker thing. And then I honestly think Daniel Jones could do all right in Cleveland. Yeah. They got like the bet. They have he'll be literally go from 32nd to like 3rd offensive line. They have an actual running game, and their running back doesn't get hurt all the time. They just don't really have receivers. But here's the thing: Daniel Jones can't fucking throw. So I mean, who needs receiver? Just run. He's fantastic. Like he's really good running it. They should just
unless Stefanski wants to like get off his high horse, he wins Coach of the Year, doesn't know how to act, and they like, we can. They're gonna expect us to run, so let's just keep throwing.
So we're just gonna throw it. Like, bro, your quarterback has half an arm,
and you have Nick Chubb in the best offensive line in football. Like what? I don't get it. Unless they're doing that for Ben, otherwise very classy act out of Stefanski.
Yeah, that will never come out. They will never share that. So.
Yeah, he really won Coach of the Year.
Yeah, I don't.
Was it last year?
Yeah. 2020 season. Crazy.
Who's got it this year? I've heard 2 people, Vrabel and Taylor.
Mm-hmm. I think Vrabel, because the Titans, like the fact that they're still winning is nuts.
Yeah.
But Zach Taylor, I mean, what the Bengals have been able to do this year.
Yeah.
Like they've been a solid team the entire year.
They have 10 wins. I thought maybe they could be this team in the future, but like I thought it'd take 2 to 3 years, but
bro, their whole core is they're all 25. Like if they just, don't do the Steelers what we did, like they can keep this going for a bit.
All right, you guys can keep talking. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm just going to go pee really quick.
Okay.
I think either Belichick, Bengals coach, or Cardinals coach, or the Packers coach.
LaFleur. I think LaFleur should get more love.
Mm-hmm.
He's been 13-3. I think 13-3 again, right? They have 3 losses.
Yeah.
They'll probably win this game, and if not, I mean, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, 13-4. That sounds so weird.
Yeah. Oh, the standing or like the records right now are like what they used to be.
Oh yeah.
So they look normal.
Yeah, I think Vrabel. Yo, Joe Burrow has looked fantastic.
People, so.
Yeah. What'd you say?
What'd you say?
I said I can go to multiple people.
Mm-hmm.
Like Bengals, because no one thought they would be this good. Cardinals, same thing. Who else? They go to the Packers is because of the record. Or the Cardinals, same thing. Belichick, because no one expected them to win 10 games, 11 games season.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Titans, because Derrick Henry, Julio, and AJ Brown's been in and out the whole season, so
Burgers.
I definitely understand.
What game are we at?
Speaking of that, like the next game is the Bengals, who, the Bengals something I did not see is coming at all. I didn't think it was like out of entirely realm of possibility, but I just didn't expect them to do this. But the Bengals beat the Chiefs 34-31. Just shout out to Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Jamar Chase is unreal.
Jamar Chase had like 200 and how many yards? 66?
He had like 240 and 3 touchdowns.
266. 3 touchdowns.
Jesus.
And then
Yeah, I mean he was going nuts. Like the Chiefs couldn't. Like it was literally what Joe Burrow said. Like fuck it, Jamar's down there somewhere. Like he was just mossing Kansas City. And yeah, I mean Overland. This was the thing with Burrow. That's why he got drafted so high, because he was like NFL ready. And it's been kind of cool to see like over his career, especially because last year, I mean, he fucking destroyed his leg. I think he'll probably be comeback player of the year. I think because he's had a great season, and yeah, just the progression, like especially like them having this core too. Like they could easily they beat the Chiefs, and it'd be just the fact that they're the Bengals is the only thing holding them back. Yeah. But like if they weren't the Bengals, I would really give them strong considerations, and then maybe like next year they could be even better. But once again, they are the Bengals, so we'll see. Yeah. And then the Chiefs, I mean, that was kind of an iffy like last play of the game, or last like drive of the game. Like they were at the 1 for like 5 plays, some iffy calls, but I mean whatever. I'm sure I think the Chiefs are gonna win the AFC though, honestly.
Yeah, actually, well, I think the Titans, all they have to do is win, and they have the Texans next. So.
And they get the number 1 seed, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. I think the Titans might have it unless they choke. But yeah, the thing about the Bengals is next year I'm really not gonna know how to think about them, because like it looks like they're gonna still be good and they're building something, but I've been down this Browns road before, and I don't know if this the whole Ohio team like actually being a good team thing is actually something I'm willing to bet on and actually take. So I don't know. The Browns might be ruin that for them. We'll see what happens come next year for predictions, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. The Bengals might be something. Right now, it's looking like. Well, I mean, they won the division, so it's not even looking like. Right now, today, the Bengals are the best team in the AFC North, and maybe this is a hot take, but I think they have the best quarterback and wide receiver in the AFC North.
Who? The Bengals?
Yeah. The Bengals. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm putting Jamar over Deontay. Not gonna lie, but. I mean, quarterback. It's a matter of taste between him and Lamar.
Yeah, it's definitely Burrow versus Lamar and Chase versus Deontay. I don't know, like Deontay's never put up like yards like that, like 266. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, but like, bro, look at.
I think it's between Chase and Marquise Brown's name is
no
Hollywood Brown.
No.
Jimmy, he's trash.
I think Hollywood has a better case too than Chase, honestly.
Hollywood went off the season, so.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, Deontay and Chase, I think, are just much better. And that what's his name? Hollywood is kind of in a Deontay situation too, where like they're not really given the same opportunities as like a Jamar is with Joe Burrow. Because I mean, they're running offenses down the field. But I mean, yeah, Jamar, like he probably is going to end up being the best. I don't know. I like my son Deontay.
I mean, I love Deontay too. I think he's great, but I don't know. Jamar is snapping. I maybe we should give him some more time.
It's very good.
But you know, while Jamar is snapping, Deontay kind of be dropping sometimes. So. And then,
yeah, but I mean, he had I'm the one who brought up the drops too, but I mean, Deontay had a solid season. He should have been a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, he definitely got snubbed, but
Jamar be dropping the ball too. Yeah, it's his drops.
I don't watch Bengals.
Yeah. Well, I don't watch him either, but that's what they say. Every time I've watched, he's been very good, but
yeah, I think right now Burrow is better than Lamar. I know he got like hurt, but I don't know. I'm more scared of Burrow than I am Lamar. Maybe that's because we beat the Ravens and got stomped and swept by the Bengals, but we'll see.
Well,
go ahead. Sorry.
I think Tomlin is really good against mobile QBs, unless they're backups. Like, we have Lamar's number. This Burrow, we know he can toss the ball around. That just makes him scarier. They also have they actually have a good run game.
Well, the Ravens, like this year specifically, they kind of got smoked like by injuries.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, before too, like we've had their number, but they had a better rushing game. Like at the beginning of the year, like I think Dobbins got hurt before the season even started, and their backup got hurt too. So,
what if he actually didn't get hurt and he was just JKing?
Come on, man. What is the next game, Brenden?
The next game is Titans and Dolphins. The Dolphins streak gets snapped out of the playoffs. Unfortunately, stomped by the Titans 34-3. I expected better out of the Dolphins this game. A little disappointing, but hey, the Titans are just about that life with mad injuries. Even though they do have AJ Brown back. Yeah.
Yeah, the Titans, like they're just, I don't know, man. They're just winning them.
Mm-hmm.
Lost against us though, but
they did.
They're just keeping it going, and they were able to knock the Dolphins out. And I don't know, if you're a Dolphins fan, I don't know how you feel. I mean, I'm sure like you would rather not have. Actually, no, they don't have their pick, do they?
No, they do not.
Oh, okay, so yeah. I mean, making the playoffs would have been cool, but like starting out for like 1 or 2 and whatever, and then finishing almost positive, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully next year they can start out the season the same way they ended it, or the way they ended it.
The Dolphins have the pick.
They traded Philly, one of them.
Oh yeah.
I think they traded up for Waddle, or Philly traded up for Smith, one of those.
And waddled away, waddle, till the very next day.
Waddle went off the season, so good for him.
He did.
I didn't think he was gonna be that good.
I thought people were overhyping him. I thought Devontae Smith was gonna be better, but hey, I was wrong.
I honestly, funny enough, because I said that I thought Rashad Bateman would be the best receiver out of this class, but then he ended up going to Baltimore and got hurt. But literally every other receiver has been all right. Like,
yeah, what year for guys? We got what? Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Even
I think Elijah Moore has been decent too.
Elijah Moore, yeah, he's been decent. Rondell Moore, I think they got a little tricky with him in the Cardinals. Like he's been like a few trick plays and stuff. For like
Tony was playing good too on the Giants. Kadarius.
Oh yeah, Kadarius, he was alright. And maybe Bateman's gonna like be. He had some good catches. Might be a good year for receivers. All right, next up, the Raiders upset the Colts, 23-28. I'm sorry, 23-20.
Yeah, that was crazy, honestly.
Interesting. Yeah, this is one of the ones I actually did pick. Who knows? We need this team to lose next week. Maybe they got the choke in them.
It is the Colts.
It is the Colts, AFC South. But yeah, that was an interesting one, especially when the Colts are vying for playoffs. But Raiders are too, so that wasn't like. I thought the Raiders were out of it. The Raiders and the Eagles, I was just all day, all like year. I'm like, yeah, they're out of it. They're out of it. They're out of it. But they, I was ignoring them, and they proved me wrong. And look at that, they're both winning because the next game, Eagles beat the football team 20-16. So they kept winning. And they might both be. Eagles are definitely in the playoffs. Raiders, they beat the Chargers. They're in, winning in. Chargers have choked before, and not even to like segue like this again and like kill all these birds with stones. But the next game after that is the Chargers, who beat the Broncos 34-13. Not to get too much dip on the chip, but the segues,
Love to see it.
I'm just saying and thinking. If you have something to say, go ahead.
I was just gonna go back to the Eagles and Washington game, and not even really the game. But did you guys see like the fans fell?
Yeah, I'm so glad I went. Yeah, that's great.
Jalen Hurts.
And earlier this year,
Their benches stuck,
the
too.
ceiling broke. Like the sewage came down. Remember this? So their
It's just a bad stadium.
Falling apart.
Oh, and they're switching their name apparently.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like I kind of got used to football team. It took them a little bit too long.
Yeah.
I might be that guy, like with how people are with the Redskins, like, oh, they're the Redskins. Like I might be like, oh, they're the football team.
They're the football team.
Like I might be that because I fuck with the football team, but they need a better stadium. Like I mean, you got to get Heineke playing in a Coliseum or something.
February 2nd, new name announced.
Like, bro, they really fucking dropped a fucking like a release date. Like, bro, you're the fucking Washington. Just pick the name. You should have picked it. Like, what is going on right now?
I was
Bro, it
watching
better be something immaculate.
I was watching the teaser video and like they were explaining how like they know how a ton of the fans wanted something to do with Wolves in their name, but they said their legal team said that it wasn't a viable option.
Wolves?
Why?
Oh, you know why it took them so long to pick a name?
Because apparently a lot of their I'm not talking about what you said, Jimmy. Like apparently a lot of their fans wanted Wolves incorporated into the new team name, and apparently they looked into it really hard, but their legal team said that there's too many trademarks in regards to Wolves. So
yeah, like a couple fans. I know there's at least one who trademarked about 75 names. Like,
wait, a fan?
They can't pick it. And he's not selling them any rights. And if they do, it's like big money. Big money.
Well, yeah, you should if they offer.
I hate people.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know what's gonna be.
They've had a lot of time to think about it, though. So I mean,
it's probably gonna be stupid. Like a lot of people are gonna hate it. Like if you're gonna take 2 years, it's gonna get haters.
Yeah, and the worst part is at the end of the video, the coach and like former players who did get to see the helmets and the logos and the new team name were like, "Oh, the fans are gonna love this. They're gonna love it." So I don't know. We'll see.
I love it.
That usually doesn't end well.
They're gonna stay with the red.
Oh, they're sticking with the same colors. We already know that.
The Washingtons.
Imagine they. Yo, wait! Imagine they just go back to the Washington Redskins.
Bro, that would be crazy.
Yo,
we're back.
I round of applause.
They should just be inclusive and be the Washington people.
I think honestly, like they should if they want to go back to like the Native American thing. If they want to do like the Native American thing, they should do like Seminoles or some shit.
Let's be inclusive, the Washington football people.
I mean, that is pretty much the same as team.
We all went.
But yeah, if they want to go back to like the Native American thing, they should do like the Seminoles or like whatever tribe was there or whatever. I don't know.
That's true.
And just not be fucking like Redskins. Like, let's not do that.
I was gonna say I don't know. I feel like a mob would come after them either way.
Well, they could do some focus groups. See, I don't know how
be
it
like
works.
colonists.
I'm just saying, test it out. Get someone's permission. I don't know.
What, Jim?
Or they could do the fucking Washington jet planes or something.
The Washington monuments. I've heard that.
Washington tanks.
Actual, like literally, like that's an actual like.
That would
and then their logo is literally the Washington Monument.
Literally, I've seen that before. Washington monuments.
Hey, it could be.
The Senators. I don't know.
I feel like it has to be something like presidential, like the Capitals.
Yeah.
And hockey. Like I feel like it has to be something like that.
Yeah.
They should buy the Capitals, like name off them. Do that.
They made their name the Washington Obama.
It's just Obama's face.
The Bidens.
Or the Washington, but the Trumps, the Bushes, just start going down.
Washington Lincolns.
The what?
Oh, I said the Washington Lincolns.
The Washington Lincolns. Yeah.
It starts with Washington, and they go in order like 47, and they just keep.
They just keep switching it.
Yeah, every year they switch
to a different president.
Yeah.
What about the presidents? Is that not
the Washington
presidents?
Could
They're
be.
the presidents.
Who would they have what presidents would they have on their mascot?
All of them. No, they would just have like a silhouette, like person. Like it could be
Or
anybody.
you know, like the Steelers, how like they have that one logo with like it's a fan made thing with like each of the 3 stars. One's like Cower, one's one's Tomlin. They could do like one with like George Washington and one with like Lincoln and then one with like I don't know like
Probably Jefferson.
Yeah, they could do something like that.
Yeah.
Where they do one with Biden because he's the current president while it's made, like it get past, present, well not future, but like 2 big past and 1 present.
Getting into some gray territory there.
We have to share opinions. I'm just saying, it's not about like the politician. It's about
No, I know that's true. You're right. Yeah, no, you're right.
The quarters.
The quarter.
The Washington quarters. I see in like this conversation, it like should have just stick with football team. I'm used to that.
I'm used to football team.
I mean, yeah, we've already had what now? This is its 2nd season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it took this long. Like, just fuck it. Like, you're in too deep. Like, you miss your chance.
But
and it gets right to the point. Football team, you know. There's
we'll see. We do know that they're keeping the colors though, same colors.
The Washington Heinekes.
I mean, they should do it, man. I mean, look at the situation they put the guy in. Weren't even trying to let him be the starter. Your stadium's falling apart. Teams are bringing in other benches. Fucking fans falling on top of Jalen Hurts. He's about to go to the playoffs. What if they would have hurt him? What if they would have hurt Hurts?
Fucking Jalen Hurts is like, oh, they need that. I guess he like filed some petition to like add like rail guards in. It's like,
bro, what he's trying to do, he's trying to get these people paid.
They need rail.
Because that's what needs to happen. That's an easy check. It's not their fault. Bro, your stadium stinks. You're a fucking $1 billion organization. Fix this shit. Guess what? Now I'm suing the fuck out of you. And I got Jalen Hurts on my side. So guess that's what happens. Fix your fucking stadium.
It really fell.
Tickets are like $1,000. Bro, are you kidding me right now?
For no name football team.
Bro, no, you don't even got a name.
No
like, bro,
name,
fix your stadium. Do something.
But that's crazy.
They are a $1 billion organization.
Got the fucking things falling off. Are you kidding me?
Sewage coming
This is
down.
a high school. Fucking professional athletes. Taylor Heineke. How's he supposed to brag?
It was hilarious.
Threw a touchdown today. Oh, well, your stadium fell apart today. They probably got to pay for drinks. Like, they got a vending machine in there. Like, they got to put $1 in there.
Wasn't there some
And they
FBI
had,
investigation
Moneyball.
earlier, too?
Yeah, that was what, like, the Snyder thing. That falls, back
yeah.
to the Gruden thing. Just, I don't know what's going on in Washington, but maybe they need a change as well.
Maybe they just need to move.
Yeah. The Washington Movers.
The Washington Nomads.
Oh yeah, Broncos and chart, bro. Oh wait, no, never mind. This was actually gonna get me tight, but I chose the Broncos on purpose.
Yeah.
So I was mad at the Chargers. But yeah, I think the Chargers like beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, 34-13.
I mean, that's what they're supposed to be doing this entire year.
49ers beat the Texans. Stop me if you want to like talk about something. I'm bypassing, but just keeping the train moving. The trolling, chugga. But the 49ers beat the Texans 23-7. I mean,
Yeah.
typical. Trey Lance, though, was the quarterback for the 49ers, and I believe he did good. The Google is now loading the stats.
Oh yeah, 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, a pick.
Check your connection.
I actually, for some reason, already had it up.
No, my Google's not working right now either.
Did it just crash? Did Google die?
Google.
You have it up, Isaiah?
Yeah.
Because mine's law. I can't go through the other games now.
Hold on. You got it?
Ravens, Rams. I didn't. Oh yeah, I got back.
Okay.
Isaiah, you know what you should attempt to do?
What should I attempt to do?
Get your webcam back.
Steven. When I tell you I've attempted to do this for a while, I've attempted.
Yeah.
It's just gonna bug out again.
It's been a battle.
I tried.
I've tried, Steven. I've tried too. I promise. I've installed fucking programs. I've tried a different webcam. I've fucking updated shit. It's tweaking. I don't know.
What do you think the root cause of it is?
I think it starts from my childhood.
I think he's went through all this sometimes.
I have.
I think he's tried. Oh.
I mean, once I got the second webcam and it didn't work, that was very disheartening.
We got the Seahawks destroying the Lions 51-29. Though 29's kind of deep for like the Lions on the Seahawks. Like they gotta reevaluate that defense. Like that's something. Shout out to Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's they got a receiver there, and that when you're a rebuilding team like the Lions, you need those hits on those later draft picks. So I don't know if he was like a second or third or whatever, but
how come he kind of like took off near the end of the season?
I'm not sure. Some players,
I think he just didn't play.
Not DeAndre Swift. Cam Akers on the Rams. He did that like last year as well. He took off towards the end of the season, but he's hurt this year. No golf though. Tim Boyle still 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. So.
Tim Boyle.
Tim Boyle.
Damn it. Russ had a good game though.
Yeah, 4
picks, kind of needed
touchdowns.
Ooh, Steven. Look at this. Coming a little late for you, but Rashad Penny, 25 carries, 170 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
I saw.
I mean, you called it. He was hurt. Oh, yo, he's been snapping. Yo, I should have stopped. Man. Why did I see that?
Steven had Amon-Ra St. Brown too, but let him go.
Oh, that's...
And then I plucked him out of free agents.
Bro, I just fucking, like, my team just ran out of gas. Like, I just had way too many injuries.
I had one bad week.
Me?
No, I had one bad week of fantasy and lost.
I didn't have Hopkins for my playoff run.
Steelers just had to double cover fucking Tyreek Hill.
Bro, I didn't have CMC, Fournette, Waller.
The Cardinals get it back here. Beat the Cowboys 25-22. They needed that. They've been tweaking. That was an interesting game.
That wasn't it. I was sorry, I didn't say anything, but it was weird that the Cowboys didn't really compete, honestly, until like the very end.
Saints beat the Panthers 18-10. I don't know. The Panthers, I'm not sure. I don't know if Matt Rule's the guy or not, but they need a quarterback. I think they are a very viable option for Kenny Pickett as well. Once a Panther, always a Panther, maybe. But I don't know. Sam Darnold, unfortunately, isn't looking like that guy. Cam Newton is just. I think it's time to hang it up.
Yeah.
But at least he had one more chance in Carolina, though. CMC just needs to stay healthy. I don't know what I think about the Panthers.
Who's that quarterback? I think it's from
PJ Walker.
No, in college. Oklahoma? No. This is one quarterback that's a mobile quarterback. They say he's Lamar, but he can't throw. He actually.
Well, Malik Willis.
Malik Willis from Liberty.
I think if they should draft him, he and Cam can, be second. Be backup.
Oh, and like run like a kind of running kind of offense.
That might
Yeah,
be...
like a pistol offense, but like.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
Cam
it all predicates on
in second, so.
it all predicates on CMC being healthy.
And
mean,
I feel
without
like
him,
Malik might need a good coach, and I don't think we know if
He might need like a really good situation.
Yeah, Matt Rule, we're not sure if that's the guy.
Like the Steelers.
Could be. But would he be good enough to start and not get ruined?
I don't know. I feel like it'd be fun though.
There's
Be like we had Lamar.
It's funny because Sam Howell, people say he's like a poor man's Baker Mayfield, and Malik Willis,
that's funny.
a poor man's Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, people are shitting on the quarterbacks in this draft.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate timing, I guess,
Yeah.
but we'll see. Maybe this will be. I mean, this draft class hasn't been the best. This last one.
Yeah, this one might be overrated. Like, no one's doing that good. Even Mac Jones, who's like seemingly somehow the best, he's nothing like special, I wouldn't say.
Yeah, he's just doing his job.
Yeah.
I think Trey Lance is really good.
I think Trey Lance. I was a big fan of Trey Lance, but like, he just needs his moment in time. Like, but get out, ship out Jimmy G. Get if you're gonna trade that, get the stuff for that. Give Trey Lance the team. Give him the off season to get with everything, and then we'll see how it goes.
They got a little squad over there.
They do.
They're just churning out running backs.
Yeah, like
They're turning anyone into a star.
crazy. Packers demolished the Vikings. Vikings are now done, 37-10. Kind of saw it coming. But what I didn't see coming is no Kirk Cousins in that one.
Rodgers only had 2 touchdowns. But
Yeah.
Rodgers finished the season nuts.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. You think he's gonna get MVP?
A lot of people are saying so. I
Right.
think he might. I think he does.
Depending on the Lions game. I mean, once again, 35 touchdowns, 4 picks. 2 of them came in the first game. 111 passer rating, 4,000 yards. Jesus.
Who knows? When do those awards get crowned?
Yeah, I'm not sure how long after. Because I know that the NBA does some stupid shit. They literally wait until the entire season is over and weeks into it. It takes too long. But I think the NFL is a bit quicker. I think once this maybe 2 or 3 weeks after the regular season. I don't know.
Because
I think during the playoffs.
we could make our own awards.
Yeah, we could do that.
And kind of predict what could happen. I kind of wanted to do that pre-season, but that we didn't start with the Ascent Sports Show, and I didn't think that fit into our predictions.
Yeah.
So maybe next season. But yeah, coming down. Definitely, we might not be always doing the power rankings and predictions, but there's still some content on the way. In the last game we already talked about, for the first hour of the podcast, the Steelers and Browns. Steelers beat the Browns 26-14. I've seen a lot of people pick the Browns, and honestly, I held back on this because I didn't want to get too much dip on the chip and feel biased, but I don't know, that was an easy pick to me. I just figured that was gonna happen. I don't know, maybe that's just me.
People don't actually watch
probably
us.
Yeah.
The Browns had literally nothing going for them, and yeah, people just they just think we stink. Which I mean, but they don't know why we stink.
They don't.
They don't know our talents.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
I think we can. Well, Jimmy, I know.
Wait.
You're calling for your break. Okay, go ahead. I'm just.
college football. The playoffs.
Playoffs.
Alabama handily beat Cincinnati, and Georgia handily beat Michigan. So it is set. Georgia, Michigan for the national championship. Who's it gonna be? This was played already, and
You said Georgia, Michigan?
Georgia, Alabama. Who's
They
it
played
gonna...
this twice, too.
Yeah, who's it gonna be? They already played once, and the Alabama demolished Georgia. Will it happen again, or will Georgia prepare more this time and actually bump it up? What's your guys' pick? Alabama or Georgia?
I'm going Bama.
I'm going Alabama as well.
Georgia did beat them, though, like in the beginning of the year. And Alabama came back in the SEC championship and beat them.
Yeah. It's just, it feels like...
It's Alabama.
This is just an Alabama thing to do.
They got the Heisman.
Mm-hmm.
Should be a good game, though. It would be cool if Georgia wins. I don't know who's their quarterback. I feel like their quarterback was like a fucking... It was JT Daniels, and I feel like he was like a pick at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And now I'm not quite sure.
To the draft, so that's kind of weird. Their defense is just supposed to be really good. But
speaking of that, real quick, I'm sorry, but because I figure we're gonna be off college in a second. But what's his name? The guy from Oklahoma, the quarterback, not Rattler. Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams. He's like in the transfer portal now, and funny enough, Skip Bayless brought up a good point with now that the athletes are like being able to get paid and whatnot. Like it's like it's gonna be like a bidding war, and like this is probably what's gonna start happening with some of these highly ranked prospects. It's going to be all about that NIL shit and the payments, which, I mean, is good for them.
Well, isn't it only sponsorships? Like, the school can't sponsor them?
Yeah, but, I mean, they have their ways. I mean, they've been paying them illegally this whole time. Now they'll just put it into, like, some fucking chips or something. I don't know. But, yeah, like, it seems like that's what's happening. And I saw something about Georgia, like, fucking trying to go hard to get them. That'll be interesting. But yeah, it's gonna that's where college football is gonna probably go now. It's gonna be about who has deep pockets, and the SEC has deep pockets. All right, power rankings time.
Power rankings time.
Yeah, wait before we get into that. Just little fun facts for the Steelers here and the Jags. Colts have not beaten the Jaguars in Jacksonville since 2014. Jaguars' only wins this year came at home against the 10-6 Bills and the 8-8 Dolphins. Jaguars only won 2 games in 2020, one being at home against the Colts.
Let's see if the streak will continue of them beating the Colts in their home.
You know what?
It's possible.
Is old Carl Wentz playing?
I think he is.
This is a gigantic game for him.
Yeah.
This is like defined, because if he loses this, then like he's just not. He's not a guy. Like you can't fly like, and of course he can't lose like the entire game, but like he just needs to not turn the ball over, or I mean for the Steelers he should turn the ball over, but he needs to not do that because if he does, then. I don't know. But, like, if he can win this game and, like, get them into the playoffs, just hand it off to Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be a problem. And I think they're going to get, like, Darius Leonard back and a couple other pieces on, like, the Colts. Bro, if Andrew Luck, son. Damn.
Too early.
But, I mean, if Jacksonville can do it, that would be fantastic. Bro, imagine we get into the playoffs, son. Yeah. I don't know who will play, but like, bro, would it be the Titans?
Oh, I did. Actually, I did the math, and I think it might be the Chiefs.
All right, well, I mean, at least we got to the playoffs. But we're not like, it's gonna take Mahomes like flopping,
yeah,
or like us just being able to sack him every time somehow. Like, We would have to like dominate their O-line.
Because like the 7th seed would play the 2nd seed, I think, and that's probably unless the Titans want to choke too.
But then after that, we would get the Titans, right?
Yeah, I think.
Or, I mean, bro. If we did end up getting that game, if we played it 100 times, we lose 99. But like, bruh.
Like
I think it would go exactly like the AFC Championship with the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think it would go exactly like that. Like I think McCole Hardman would have like 170 on us and like 2 touchdowns. And then like bro, we could not compete with that. With the Kansas City. Like if we got into a shootout, bro.
Yeah.
Well, Najee kind of turned it up this week.
Yeah.
He could keep that going.
Maybe this new offensive line coach too. Maybe for his first game, they play pretty solid. Who knows? Who knows?
Oh yeah, that was the. Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. We need to go get Mooncheck back.
Facts.
All right. Power rankings.
Power. Who's going first?
I will go first.
I'll go first.
Does he I guess his ears just don't work. I don't know.
I said it first.
You literally did not.
I said it first in my.
Brendan, did I say it first?
I
was here last week. You weren't. You can take the back seat, big boy.
Nope. I'm going first. End of discussion. At number 10, I have the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh man.
At number 9, I have the Buffalo Bills, where they actually deserve to belong, because they're better than the Indianapolis Colts, in my humble opinion. At number 8, I have the New England Patriots. Them and the Bills are battling for that AFC East title.
Oh, East. I thought you said.
At
West.
number 7, I have the Dallas Cowboys. 11 wins. They deserve it. They're a top 10 team. At number 6, I have the Tennessee Titans. Same thing. Tennessee Titans. They deserve it. 11 wins. Good, really solid team. With all their injuries, we were talking about this earlier. With all their injuries, it's with Derrick Henry, Ryan Tannehill not playing good for a stretch there. So they they deserve to be up there. At number 5, I actually have this is a drop from last time. I had the Kansas City Chiefs at number 2. I have them now at number 5. Losing to the Bengals was a pretty bad L for them. But obviously they're still a good team. They're 11-5, just like the Titans and the Cowboys. So Chiefs are still a good team, but just bad L though. At number 4, I have the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona Cardinals getting a win over the Dallas Cowboys. Cardinals breaking their 3-game losing streak. They kind of fell off there for a little bit, but they seem to be back at it, facing a tough opponent in the Cowboys. They came in with a W. I think they deserve to be at number 4. At number 3, we have the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams beating the Ravens by a point. Close game. But they come away with the W at 12-4. Matt Stafford apparently playing shaky. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 309 yards. It is what it is. Matt Stafford, I think, was still a really good investment for them. He's played good for a majority this season. So, at number 2, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That I know it was the Jets, but still, that comeback was extremely impressive. Tom Brady is still Tom Brady. 410 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Yeah, they did a really good job with that comeback. So, 12-4. They clinched the NFC South. And at number 1, of course, we have the Green Bay Packers soundly beating their divisional opponent, the Vikings, last week at 37-10. So, yeah, Packers, best record in the league, 13-3. Best team in the league, in my opinion. And those are my power rankings. I guess an honorable mention, would be like the Cincinnati Bengals, but I don't know.
Wait, you don't got the Bengals?
No.
Damn.
I have the
tough.
Colts and the Bills at 9. Or I have the
Crazy.
Colts at 10 and the Bills at 9. Yeah.
That's tough.
I just like the Browns, I think they are frauds. That's just
So they can't be on the top 10?
Nope.
The Cowboys are frauds, though.
Yeah, but they're 11-5. Their record, they got double-digit wins. So, or no, the Bengals have 10 wins, or no, they have 9 or 10 wins.
They have 10.
Oh,
And they
did
beat the Chiefs.
They did beat the Chiefs, but
Bro, 10 wins and beat the Chiefs. Come on, won their
I don't know.
division.
That's at least
Bro,
number 10. That's
I
at
don't
least
know.
number 10.
I don't know. I'm taking the Colts over the Bengals.
Wow.
I'm
next.
sorry. Yeah, you're next.
So I have 10, the Bills. Well, my picks are the same as last week. I didn't really see that much of a difference. I'm sticking with my picks. 10 Bills. I just thought they were gonna be better overall this whole season. They just won't let me down. So, but still a top 10 team. Number 9, the Titans. They're winning games. I don't know how they're winning games, but they are.
Smoke the Dolphins.
They did. But with that, probably don't see them making it far. It's number 9. 8 Patriots. It's all Belichick. Let's be honest. Belichick and
Mac
I guess
Jones.
a lot because Mac Jones, but he's not playing amazing or like godly or anything. Damian Harris is playing good, but like, is that because he's actually a good running back, or is it because he's a good line, or is it just because Belichick's God? The coach.
it might be a mix of everything.
Maybe mix, yeah. 7, the Cardinals. Any Hopkins back. It's that simple. They have Hopkins back. A top 5 team. Without him, no. He's that big of a difference for that team. Okay, what the record is, and
Big facts.
Andy Hopkins. Number 6, the Bengals. I don't think the Bengals are frauds. They have a good Mixon's going insane this season. On top of that, Burrow's going insane too. Burrow's a real deal. I thought the defense was gonna be bad, but the defense has been pretty good actually. So
They
Mike Hilton.
they mix in that running game real well with that passing game.
yeah, just deadly at that point. Number 5, I have the Rams. I'm sure Rams has a better record, but they don't. They have all the pieces. It's we were just talking about it with one of my friends. Like there's another team like a year or two ago just like them, like had all the pieces but just couldn't win. Buccaneers last season maybe? No, Buccaneers won last season. I don't know. I can't think of the team. We were just talking about. I'm kind of annoyed about that. But yeah, Rams number 5. Number 4, I have the Bucs. Still same Super Bowl team. Fournette's out, so I want to drop him down a spot too because Fournette's out because he's going off. I don't know why
They're kind of falling apart. I don't know if he's coming back though, or not. Might come back.
This season, any injury from?
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, so much for playoff Lenny. I'm sorry, but you were nowhere to be found. I needed you.
What else? Number 3, the Chiefs. The Chiefs might have lost to the Bengals, but at the same time, The Chiefs are allowed to lose once in a while. It was a great team. I don't say they're better than them, even though they just lost to them. I can just see the Chiefs making it further in the playoffs than the Bengals. Their experience is more. Tyreek is still Tyreek. If you still have to double Tyreek, that means all this speedy receivers can get open.
Are you gonna die on that hill? I'm sorry, I'm done. I'm done after that.
Oh
I'm done.
my
Yeah, I died in the fucking.
I'm done.
Shut up. I did die on Diggs Hill. Diggs is in the season, but hey, I wasn't wrong about Diggs though.
Oh, we're digging that up again.
Yep.
One more.
Bro, you know what's crazy about that? Just real quick. I have a tweet from like 2019 or 20, like asking for Stephon Diggs to come to the Steelers. Like, ain't that a bitch?
Yeah.
Did he ever grant you that wish?
Clearly not.
All right, number 2, I have the Cowboys. Just like the Rams, I want to say they're the best team in the NFL, but the record doesn't show it. They still lose some games once in a while.
No, they're not the best team in the NFL.
I think they are.
How?
Dak, Elliott.
I mean,
well, Tony's injured now.
they're definitely one of the better teams, but I mean,
They got the receiving core, they got the running core. Dak is Dak. I don't want to say Dak is worth all that money,
one
but
week he's choking.
They are not the number 1 team in the NFL.
I think they are. I'd be surprised if it goes to Super Bowl.
Well, you don't even have them at 1, so.
Number 1, I have the Packers. Best record. Aaron is still Aaron somehow at fucking like 99 years old. He's like fucking Tom Brady now.
Bro, he's
Yeah.
fucking tossing it.
He's tossing it. Is he even still running the ball anymore? Or no, just straight throw.
Nah, they have Jones and Dillon, and I can hear myself.
No,
But-
they like quarterback running it.
What do you mean, like fucking read options?
Yeah.
No.
No, it's not. He's scrambling.
Oh, I mean, yeah, like he'll get you some yards. He's like, I mean, he's not fucking crazy, but like it's kind of like Brady and even Ben. Like if you're in a fucking 3rd and 6 and the scramble is open, he'll probably get it. He'll get you it.
Who?
Rodgers.
Oh, yeah.
He's, you know, I mean, he's not like fucking Lamar.
Ron.
I'll go next.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie, these shits were hard as fuck to make
They were.
for me, at least, especially like at the end, or like at the beginning, I guess at 10.
It's because a lot of the teams either they lost to another good team, or like
Yeah.
a good team beat up on a bad team. So it's like hard to like place.
I mean, it's been like this all year though. Like,
yeah.
hopefully next year it's fucking a little normal, but yeah, weird season. But at number 10, I have the New England Patriots. Beat the shit out of the Lions, but unfortunately against the Bills like 2 weeks ago, they did not look very good. So I have them at 10. I still think they're a top 10 team. Number 9, right above them, I have the Buffalo Bills. Same thing. They started out the beginning of the year kind of shaky. It wasn't looking good for a second, but they were able to bring it back. Number 8, unfortunately, I have the Tennessee Titans. They just keep winning. AFC South is, I mean, we'll see what happens in this last game because the Colts very well could Colt. Well, if the Colts and Titans both make it, that would be something. I mean, they'll probably both lose, but. Number 7, I have the Dallas Cowboys. Big loss to the Cardinals, honestly. Like, they just didn't look very good. And maybe they can turn around the playoffs. I still think they're a very good team. I think they're one of the better teams in the league, but I just think them, 1 being the Cowboys, and then 2, that loss, just kind of, not on that hill as much anymore. Number 6, I have the Arizona Cardinals. Kind of what Jimmy said, without Hopkins, I mean, they're only so good. I still think, they're one of the better teams, but I almost just choked. Hold on. Like spit. Number 5, I have the Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, they beat the Chiefs, almost beat the Packers. Like, They have all signs of like a good team besides them being the Bengals. But yeah, I just think that was a big win. Number 4, I have the LA Rams. Stafford's been kind of tweaking. Not only like has he been throwing interceptions, but like a lot of them have been pick sixes. Like I think 3 or 4 of his last 6 have been pick sixes. So like that's kind of shaky. But I mean they have all the talent. They're winning the games. So we'll see what happens in the playoffs. Number 3, I have the Chiefs. Them dropping down 1 spot. I had them at 2 last week. Honestly, I still think that they're like the best team in the AFC and they'll probably win it. But I don't like this spot could have went to the next team and like they could have been 2. That's just how I like. It's just been so weird. The top teams have been losing like a lot of weird games. Mm-hmm. So this number 2, 3, 4 spot could have really went anyway. So yeah, the Chiefs at number 3. Number 2, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is solely just off the fact that they have Tom Brady. But they've low-key been dropping like flies. I mean, Godwin just tore his ACL. Fournette's out. AB is AB-ing. If fucking Brady's going to do it again, it's going to be something. But yeah, I mean, they do have Tom Brady, so I think that gets you so far. And then number 1, I have the Green Bay Packers. I don't think there's anything really much to say. Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgersing. Devontae Adams is fucking killing. Just another great year. Matt LaFleur, I feel like might be an underrated coach. Like I don't know how much impact he actually has, but I mean 3 straight seasons of fucking 13-3, 14, like they're going nuts. So yeah.
All right. Last but not least, it's my turn. But yeah, like I said about this week, it was a very weird week because we had some teams beating up on like good bad teams, but then like the teams that almost choked but didn't, or like lost to a good team. Like it was kind of hard. And honestly, I'm not too happy with how these power rankings like turned out. Like I knew which teams I wanted, but the order is kind of getting very shaky, so I wouldn't get too like in an uproar if you don't like my ratings. Especially at number 10, I'm gonna start out here with some Mickey Mousery. I did this one other time this year, but I actually have a tie here because I didn't really want to like leave either of these teams out. They come from the same division. I have the Colts and the Titans. I haven't had the Titans in my power rankings for the last couple weeks, and I wanted to add them finally because they have been winning a lot. And the Colts, I didn't want to completely drop them off because I was pretty high on them. And then like they lost to the Raiders and then all these other teams. I lost kind of my confidence in them a bit. And I didn't want to just completely drop them off of that, so I want to keep those teams in this. So I'm going with 10 as a tie in the Colts and the Titans. Though you could say the tiebreaker is the Titans beat the Colts twice. It's just more so I didn't want to completely kick off the Colts. Titans definitely have that spot though. Number 9, I have the New England Patriots. Absolutely killed the Jaguars. It's the Jaguars, but it's still they're still a good team. However, even with Bill Belichick, who knows how far they can actually go in the playoffs with Mac Jones? Because you gotta have to throw the ball at some point. But he does his job. We'll see. They just don't feel like a Super Bowl team. I know it's famous last words, but it's what I feel. Number 8, I have the Arizona Cardinals. Good win over the Cowboys, but they needed it. But I'm not completely disregarding all their flops in the last weeks, and they still don't have Hopkins yet, so we'll see. Number 7, I have the Buffalo Bills beat the Falcons handily. I think they're gonna go in here a bit prone to choke, but that's maybe they won't. Maybe they'll get it going. Number 6, I have rising a bit. They have the Cincinnati Bengals. I was really like really going. Like, but I almost put them as high as 3, but I decided to, but I didn't quite like the Bengals in the matchups in the other 5 teams. But hey, they, like Isaiah said, they have the makings of a good. They got a running game. They got receivers. They got a really underrated receiving core. They got Chase, Higgins, and Boyd. Burrow's really stepping up and really becoming a top quarterback. Their O-line could be better, but it's doing its job. Like, it's playing better than ours, which is pretty bad. And their defense, it's doing its job too, and they got a little bit of pieces. Like, not like pieces like maybe the Browns, like they have the Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward, but like they have more underrated pieces, I'd say, that are doing their job. But no like high end names, but they're a good team. At number 5, I have the Dallas Cowboys, who they have some pronage to flops. They lost Michael Gallup, which
he tore his ACL.
Shouldn't be too much of a problem, but that is something. They still got Lamb and Cooper, but they're down a man. Defense is good, offense is good. It just feels like there should be something a little bit more there with the pieces and players they have. I guess what Jimmy was saying, I think they might have the roster to be potentially a number 1, number 2 team in the NFL, but they're just not playing like it. Which is kind of why they're low for me. Or not low, but only 5 for me. At number 4, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They got Brady, and they're still a good team. They're still a top team, but I don't know, like, they almost lost to the Jets. I know, Tom Brady has another game-winning drive, elite, but that's the Jets. You're the Buccaneers. What are we doing? Kind of spooked me a bit, and I feel like they've had those spooky situations too, which is why this is so hard, but I just can't, like, put them any lower. And same thing with my number 3 team, the Rams, LA Rams. Like they almost lost to the Ravens with all their injuries, and Stafford's been tweaking, but they're prone to flops. They're almost flop, but almost isn't flopping. They haven't flopped. I feel like the Bucs and the Rams hopefully get going by the time playoff comes around. Who knows though?
They match up.
They could match up even.
Be a good game.
That would be. Rams got the best of that, I believe, earlier in the year. Week 3 or something. That rematch would be sick. I just can't put that any lower. And number 2, didn't drop at all from last week. Even though they might have should. I don't know. I'm high on the Bengals now, so I didn't kind of take this loss into consideration too much, even though it was close. But I have the Chiefs. I don't know. I still they lost, but like Jimmy said, they're allowed to lose. They just lost. They came up short. Kind of choked at the Bengals came back, but. I don't know. They're still the Chiefs. I'm still taking them as the best team in the AFC. Not saying they're gonna go to the Super Bowl and win all, but I think they at least make the championship. They're just a good team. And number 1, this is the only one that's I think undisputed, solidified. There's nothing. They had the best win out of all these probably last week, or most decisive win, I should say. Oh, except the Patriots, but the Vikings are much better than the Patriots. I'm sorry, the Vikings are much better than the Jaguars. But I have the Green Bay Packers, of course. They're undisputed right now, the best team in the NFL. We'll see if that can stay afloat and they make it to the Super Bowl. But, they got Rodgers. They got Adams. They're good to go.
They got Tunyon. Oh, wait, no, they don't got Tunyon.
They don't. They have Mercedes Lewis.
They have Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
They still don't have Jair Alexander back, which he could come back and
It would really help.
That's crazy. Yeah. Anyway, that is my power rankings for week 18.
Alrighty. One last prediction for the regular season.
Alright, yes.
I did so bad. Well, compared to you guys. I lost a bunch of my matchups.
All right, yes, for one last time in the regular season for the 2021 regular season, 2022 now. What's up, YouTube? It's a new bomb here on Ascent Sports, and welcome back to our NFL game predictions. We have the whole squad here. We got Steven, Jimmy, and Isaiah, and we are here to predict the NFL Week 18 games. First Week 18 in NFL history. First one we're ever going to predict. I'm excited. But before we get into that, like always, let's check out how we did last week and what are the standings looking like. And this is it. One more week to get ahead. One more week till we have the final results. So what do we look like this time? Doing the best last week, it was Jimmy, who went 14-2. Woo! Very nice. Just right behind him, though, me and Steven went 13-3. Isaiah, a little behind that, went 11-5.
Oof.
And then the Bull and Madden going a even 8-8. So they are definitely, if this wasn't official last week, they are definitely now mathematically out of it, both of them. Solid attempt for the Bull and Madden this year. In fact, I think they are. Yeah, I think they clinched their. They clinched their spots. Bull finished last. Madden finished 5th. So shocker, but the top 4 is going to be all humans again.
So what are the overall records?
Overall, Isaiah maintains the lead. 170-85. Then 3 behind that is Jimmy. 167-88. Then only 1 behind Jimmy is me at 166-89. And then 3 behind me is Steven at 163-92. And then Madden is 137-118. And the Bull is 124-131. Scared of finishing negative this year. The Isaiah guarantee, unfortunately.
What are you doing?
We gotta hear it.
Unfortunately,
Could not get to 500.
is now officially not getting to 500. It was close. It was a good
I bet
one.
on the Chiefs.
What's the record?
It is now 7-10.
7-10. Okay.
What's your record?
I don't know. What is my record?
163.
Rhetorical.
But you know, what?
Question.
Yeah, what?
So I've been just letting this beef go on and on and on. So it must have been one of the weeks that I missed. What's a beef between Steven and Isaiah guarantees?
He just hates it,
This
He's
just
hating.
started.
No.
This really just started.
No.
I don't know. There's just no rhyme or reason.
No. There is no beef.
There is beef.
Nope.
You prey on the Isaiah guarantee downfall.
No. I pray on its up climb.
You think it's the Browns. You think it's the Bengals. You think it's a fraud. It wasn't a good year, but we're gonna have a decent draft pick. We're gonna get back to it.
Decent draft pick.
But Isaiah.
So if you win this week, it'll be 8-10, right? 2 away from 500, right?
Steven, you know you're like in last place, right?
Actually, I'm not. I'm in 4th place.
Oh, look at you beating the Bull in Madden. I should get praise for going out on a limb.
I'm only like 5 behind you, so.
Are you gonna get it this
you're
week?
actually 7.
Oh, excuse me.
You need 8 to take the lead.
Hey, 7, just like the guarantee. You're just as good.
I need 5.
Oh, yeah? Is that how that works?
Jimmy, you need 4. You need to get 4 right that Isaiah doesn't get right to take the lead. I need 5, and Steven needs 8.
So I need to get 8 right that Isaiah gets wrong.
To like win.
My God.
You got this.
I probably don't, actually.
And like we did last year, Steven was in the lead. He went first. Isaiah, you are going to go first this year, so we know what we can potentially try and throw Hail Marys at to get first place here. But with a 3-point lead... by the way, if it does end in a tie somehow, the tiebreaker is going to be playoffs. So we're going to have the
Playoffs.
Playoffs.
Wasn't there a tie last year?
I don't think.
No, not for first place.
No, not for first place. No. But that was what happened last week. Let's get into the first week 18 in NFL history and the final week of the regular season. Last predictions. Let's go. Or we're going to predict the playoffs too. But let's do it. Alright, first up, we have a Saturday game. No, Thursday. Again. We have the Chiefs at the Broncos.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
I'm going with the Chiefs as well. They are vibing for the first seed. They're going to take care of business. I'm not going to disagree with Isaiah here.
I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. You can't deny that.
I'm going with the Chiefs.
The Bull is going with the Broncos. Madden is going with the Chiefs, and their score is 24-6. Alright, next up, the second Saturday game, we have the Cowboys at the Eagles.
This is kind of hard because I don't know if the Cowboys are like resting players.
I think they're both stuck. I don't think they can get like
They can't get the number 1 seed.
No, they can't get number 1. Cowboys already got like.
I guess they could fall.
Yeah, I think Cowboys already clinched their division.
Yeah, they clinched their division.
Yeah.
Can they? I guess the Cowboys could get a higher seeding, but like, does that matter if they can't get 1?
No, it doesn't.
Well, I mean, they get 2 home playoff games. It depends on the seed that they get. Because like if they get the number 2 seed, then they would get at least 2 home playoff games. But like I think number 3 or 4, they might end up facing the number 1 seed somehow. So I don't know. Fuck, I'm just gonna go with the Cowboys. I mean, if they rest, then I don't know. But yeah, this is probably gonna lose me one, honestly.
Brenden.
I'm thinking.
I'm going with the Cowboys, best team in the NFL.
Nice.
Give me the Eagles.
I'm going Eagles as well.
Jeez.
Strategery.
That's 1.
Dudery.
Alright, go into the 1 o'clock games. First up, we have the football team at the Giants.
I'm gonna go with Washington.
I'm going with Washington as well. I thought they were going to be the better team. Neither of these teams can vibe for a playoff spot. Washington, I don't think. I think they're out. Yeah, they're out. I
am go.
I thought the Washington football team was going to be better. I'm going with the football team.
Get
1 more win.
Am going with the New York Football Giants. I botched it. Never mind.
The New York football team.
I'm going with the Giants also.
Ooh. Bro, imagine if I lose, bro. This is the biggest joke of all time.
The Bulls going with the Giants. Matt's gonna split 3-3. Is gonna go with the football team. And their score is 31-21.
21.
Come on, New York.
All right, next up, we have the Bengals at the Brands.
Once again, I don't know if they're gonna rest.
Yeah, this is
So
a
this
hard
is what's gonna kill me. Fuck it. Once again, let me just take the Bengals. And the season at 11 wins.
I'm going Bengals as well. This Browns team sweeping the Bengals. That's kind of. If they rest, then maybe. But like, I don't know if they're gonna rest. I think they might try to get like one more win to get that higher seeding, maybe. But like, I don't know. Any given Sunday, who knows? I'm going Bengals.
I'm going Browns. They're gonna start Baker, all the running backs. They're gonna run the ball a lot.
Oh, like they did against us?
The Browns.
I'm going Bengals.
The Bulls going with the Bengals as well. Madden's going with Jimmy and the Browns, and they have it 45-24. All right, next up, we have our team, our game, the potential final game of Big Ben Roethlisberger's career. The Steelers at the Ravens.
I'm going with the Steelers. It would really suck though, like after this last game to lose this one. Like that would be very deflating.
I was kind of thinking, I almost wish this game was the end of the season, because even if we missed the playoffs, like this whole thing would like take it over, and I get to later, like we're sending off Ben. But yeah, this is the last opportunity to take a Steelers team led by Ben. I cannot miss. I'm going with the Steelers as well.
I'm also going with the Steelers.
I'm going Steelers.
The Bull is going with the Ravens. Madden's going with the Ravens as well, and their score is 17-9. Old ways coming back. All right, next up we have the Packers at the Lions.
I'm going with the Packers. Rest, no rest. Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers. Someone's going to beat them.
Aaron wants to play this game for whatever reason, even though they are clinched. But I'm going with the Packers as well.
Packers.
Yeah, I'm going Packers.
The Bull is going with the Lions. Madden is going with the Lions as well, and their score is 23-17. What's crazy is I don't know if they like bench in simulations. All right, another important game for the Steelers here. We got the Colts at the Jaguars.
You want us to make the playoffs, Steven?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
That's good. Because I'm guaranteeing that the Jacksonville Jaguars win this game and help us out. Trevor Lawrence, he's like that fine young girl with the blonde hair, you know, that popular girl in high school. Everybody has a crush on her. That's Trevor Lawrence. And
Turns out he's a dude.
Yes, but it's just a metaphor. It's just a metaphor. He's gonna have a game.
What?
Well, sorry, Ben. You're not going to playoffs.
So you think they're gonna lose because I guaranteed it?
No, I love
Because they're not because they're the fucking Jaguars. They're gonna lose because I guaranteed it.
Not because they're
I love the guarantee. I love the Isaiah guarantee.
Finishing strong.
Isaiah, I respect it. I'm going down with the ship too. I'm going with the Jaguars
Nice.
to
See?
get us in the playoffs.
Hate to do this to Steelers, but Colts.
I'm going Jags.
Nice.
Hail Mary.
I'm definitely gonna lose this league.
The Bulls going with the Colts, and Madden's going with the Jaguars, and they have the score 27-24. Potential, it's possible. All right, next up we have the Bears at the Vikings.
I'm going with the Vikings.
Give me
Cool.
the Bears.
I'm going Bears.
Damn, you guys jumped at that. Yo,
I literally-
Vikings stink.
I literally
Who's the Vikings?
myself I'm gonna go the opposite way Isaiah goes for that one because I was
Yeah,
either
same.
way.
The same. Yeah.
But the Bull is going with the Bears.
The Bears.
That's not a good sign. Madden's going with the. Why can't I never find it? Bears as well.
Bears.
They don't have it in order. They have it big, 31-6. I didn't think the
Because
Vikings do
the
stuff.
Vikings trash.
Oh, I don't think they deserve that.
Isaiah,
Same boat.
your purple pencils deserve to be thrown out the window.
Well, your fucking fat black markers are retiring this season, so
Wait, what?
your Big Ben marker.
I don't have any Big Ben markers.
Yeah, you do.
I literally don't.
They're like fucking Sharpies.
Okay.
Like they're like thick.
The Big
Uh-huh.
Ben.
I didn't even know those existed.
I don't know. You use them when you have a very big paragraph to underline.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll just
Big Ben.
I go to the store and I buy them.
Your Big Ben marker.
Yeah, I have to travel 6 hours to buy them because they don't sell them here.
All right, next up, we have the Titans at the Texans.
Let me get the Titans.
I'm going with the Titans as well. All they have to do is win, and I believe they have that first seed. And if the Texans win this, that would be a Texans sweep of the Titans. And I just don't see that happening. It's simple enough. Mike Vrabel has gone this far. He'll rally the troops for one last game to get that first round bye. Give me the Titans.
Titans.
I'm going Titans.
The Bulls going with the Texans. Madden's also going with the Texans. And they have it 35-7.
No.
It just doesn't look like it. All right, next up, we have, moving into the 4 o'clock games, we have the Saints at the Falcons.
I'm gonna go with the Saints. I know they need to win to get in, so
I'm going to go with the Falcons.
yeah, okay. It's just hate. Like, why are you taking that?
I'm going Falcons as well.
Oh, here we go.
I'm going Falcons as well.
Bro, you guys know damn well.
The Bull is going with the Falcons. Are we going to leave Isaiah on an island?
We're leaving Isaiah on Sanity Island alone.
Yeah,
Yep,
except when they fucking lose.
we are. Mine's going with the Falcons, and they also have this one, 35-7. All right, next up we have the Seahawks at the Cardinals.
I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. Just because, like, if I go with the Seahawks, that means you guys get to pick the Cardinals, and like, I don't know, I don't want that to happen. This game could go either way, though.
I'm also going with the Cardinals. They're playing for that division, and the Seahawks have nothing to play for anymore.
I have Seahawks.
I'm going Cards.
The Bull is going with the Seahawks. Madden is going with the Seahawks, and their score is 34-31. Viable. Alright, next up, we have the Jets at the Bills.
Bills.
I'm also going with the Bills.
Bills.
The Bulls going with the Jets. I'm not doing that on purpose, but it feels like every time we're all in the sun, the Bull takes the opposite. Madden's also going with the Bills, and their score is 34-31. All right, next up we have that's not right. Oh wait, no, never mind. It is. I thought I had Buccaneers and Patriots, but that's bad. Right. Next up we have the Panthers at the Buccaneers.
I'm going with the Bucs. Yeah, I just realized that these are all division games.
Yeah, I am also going with the Buccaneers.
I'm going with the Buccaneers.
I'm going Panthers.
Ooh.
The Bulls going with the Buccaneers. And Madden is going with the Panthers as well. Their score is 35-21. All right, next up we have the Patriots at the Dolphins.
Let me get the Patriots.
Give me the Dolphins.
Give me the Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Bill Belichick struggles in Miami before. One last hoorah. Even though they can't make the playoffs, but just proud.
It's so Mickey Mouse.
All you have to do is pick right, and you got it, Isaiah.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm gonna flop, son.
The Bull is also going with the Patriots. Madden is going with the Patriots as well, and they have it 21-0. Blank.
That won't happen.
All right, next up we have the 49ers at the Rams.
Are we at the 4 o'clock games yet?
Yeah, we've been at the 4 o'clock games.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, damn, because you didn't say anything. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I said something you must not have heard.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're resting players or what, but I'm gonna take the Rams.
Rams do need this for the division, but
Oh yeah, duh, yeah, you're right.
49ers need this for playoffs.
Yeah.
And they've always had the Rams number, so give me the 49ers.
Give me the Niners as well.
Give me the Rams.
The Bull is going with the 49ers. Madden is going with the Rams, and their score is 31-28. Alright, last but not least, Sunday Night Football. No Monday night either. We have Chargers at the Raiders. Win and you are in. The Steelers can't have this tie.
You know, let me get a tie.
Is that it? You're going with tie?
Going with the tie?
No.
Okay.
Yo, imagine imagine that the Jags beat the Colts, the Steelers beat the Ravens, but they tie and we're out.
That's what people are saying. That would end the season. And people are like, that'd be the most.
But bro, like,
way
if they
I
tie,
would-
they
I
both
would-
get in, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think,
Bro, they should try to tie. Like, if I'm them, bro, just take a knee every time.
or no, because if the Colts win.
No, I'm saying in this scenario, the Steelers win and the Jags win.
Oh yeah, then they both are.
But they'd both be in, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the Colts win, they are in.
That'd be crazy. Imagine that we win, the Jags win, and then they tied to send them both.
Yeah.
I'd cry. I'd literally like, yo, the stars align.
What did you say, Jimmy?
What game is this?
The Chargers and Raiders.
Go ahead, Isaiah.
I'm going to take the Chargers because the Chargers are supposed to win. It's their game to win.
I am also taking the Chargers. I've always thought they were a playoff team, even in preseason. The Raiders, I never thought they were. I thought they've been done with that. Kudos to them for getting this far, but the Chargers, if they're going to really flop and really choke if they miss this, I think they're the better team as well. Give me the Chargers.
Give me the Raiders. That car will lead them for a win.
Oh, rate them.
Give me the tie.
The tie?
The tie.
The tie.
Yo, Steven, speaking of that, you weren't here, but I went 14-1 one week or some shit like that. 15-1.
Really? What game did you miss?
The Chargers and Texans.
What?
The Texans won.
The Texans upset the Chargers.
Bro, 15-1.
Why did the Texans have to do that?
For no reason, bro.
Yeah,
And
literally no
that's what's gonna happen with this fucking Raiders and Chargers shit. They're actually gonna tie.
I'm going Chargers.
Jimmy came close this week. He needed the Cowboys to beat the Cardinals, and then the Dolphins to beat the Titans, I think.
Should have stopped dick riding those Cowboys.
What I was told and heard, that Cardinals game came down to a wire, and it's kind of a missed call. Overcalling.
Who came away with the W?
Cardinals.
All right.
Oh.
The Giants do this year, Steven. Oh, wait.
And relevance. I care.
You
Relevance.
like the Giants, and you
I
hate the
literally
Cowboys.
don't like the Giants. I literally don't like the
You hate
Giants.
the Cowboys.
I don't like the Cowboys.
The Bull is going with the Raiders. Madden
Relevance?
is also going with the Raiders, and they have it 28-23. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap it up, and we have predicted our final regular season predictions of the 2021-2022 season. If you want to know how we do, make sure you tune in next week while we predict our wild card picks once those matches are set up. And before that, we'll recap how we did for week 18. Probably the final results. See if Isaiah can hold on to this lead and win, or is someone going to overtake him. If there's a tie, then we'll continue through the playoffs. If not, the playoffs are going to be their own entity, and we have more predicting to do with that. We're also going to be having full brackets before anything happens, before the wild cards take place, and then we're also going to go week by week with the playoffs up until the Super Bowl, and then after that we'll have even more content as well through the Ascent Sports Show, and maybe other videos and highlights as well. For now, though, guys, that's going to do it for us. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like or dislike, subscribe or don't subscribe. You know it's always up to you. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Watch of me. Bye.
All right, gents.
Wait, Steven, you got to do the show outro. You got to do it right now.
I have to do it?
Yeah. Unless anybody else want to.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Ascent Sports Show, better known as ASS. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, comment, all that fun jazz. And don't forget to
drink your Ovaltine.
Drink your Ovaltine, whatever that is. Take your vitamins. Go to the gym. Don't do drugs. Wear your AirPods. Go for a walk. Drive a car down the street, but not drunk. all that fun jazz.
Over here.
And yeah, the Ascent Sports Show brought to you by no sponsors. Thanks for watching and have a good one.
Brought to you by the Zay Guarantee.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know